Hey, gamers, and welcome into the stream. I got something tonight. So I know we've done a couple MoistSMP streams in a row, and I don't know how everybody feels about that. I'm kind of just doing it because I like doing it, and I'm having fun doing it, and you know, why else? But I feel like I'm kind of neglecting other games, so I'm gonna make an effort to like stream more games. It's just, I want to make progress on this Halloween build so bad. I don't want to like enter the Halloween build contest and then not finish the build because we are halfway through the month and it's not looking done yet. So I need to really kick it into high gear. Hey, welcome in Digital Circus. How you doing? What's up? But I need to really kick it into high gear with this Halloween build. It's so many bone blocks. It's so many. And I've got like stacks and stacks of bones now. You'll see. But, like, we're gonna make progress today. I swear. I know I said the last, like, 2 streams we were gonna make progress on this. Haven't even started my Halloween build yet. Yeah, it seems like most people are slow to enter. I was only so quick because I came up with an idea that I really liked, and I realized it was a very ambitious idea and would require a lot of tooling around with it. I thought the build would take a while, but the resource gathering for it is actually what's really killing me. I've got the usual talk here pre-stream. Just before we get into things, I've got my water, I got my G Fuel, I got this like Naruto like sage mode flavor. I don't know anything about Naruto. It's just the only other new G Fuel flavor they had out on the shelf, and I figured, why not? So I'm gonna be sipping at that, getting us through the stream here. And let's make a move. Let's hop on Moist and see what we can do to accomplish some of our goals. Not too many of our goals. Not too many. But some of our goals. That G Fuel flavor is the absolute worst. Well, I'm about to find out. I'll take a quick sip. Ooh. Oh, that's bad. That is bad, actually. Oh my god, you're right. Hey, Derelict Dawson, thank you for the follow and welcome into the chat. Good morning, or I guess, good morning for you. Good evening for me. It's 8 p.m. local time currently. So, last stream, we built this little AFK area. Phantoms are weird. I haven't been attacked by phantoms, right? I logged in just this morning. Or I guess I stayed logged in overnight so I could AFK here. And I didn't get as many bones as I was hoping I would, right? I didn't get quite as many as I was hoping for. But we did get more than we've ever had, I think. So, oh, give me that back. And there's even more in here from just like the couple minutes we've been sitting here. This thing is not horribly efficient. Like, there were like 7, maybe 8 stacks. I'd say actually probably closer to 9, being generous, of bones on top of all the other stuff in here. Oh, we got Sleepless Anchor for being an insomniac. That's fun. Just for like a night of AFKing. So let's make our way over to Halloween Town, and I'll really show off what we're up to. I want to decorate this place today too, while I grind out. I want to make this look like not a big block of cobblestone. Hijk Halloween Town. It's like the only... Oh, it's like 8 p.m. for you too? What? Did you just wake up? Are you just awakening? No, surely not. But no, yeah, new stuff is cropping up around here. I mean, we saw this last time. I don't know what's happening here, and I don't know if more progress has been made. I do know that I fell into it before, and I do not want to fall in again. No, it looks about the same as it was. Same as it ever was. Let's see. Let's have a wander around the builds real quick before we, like, really put our nose to the grindstone here and get to work on things. Oh, I didn't say hi in chat back. I feel mean now. I feel rude. I say hello by saying good morning. I wish I had just woken up, though. I'm so tired. Oh, been a long day, huh? Well, there's new stuff over there. Is it like a windmill? Is it a witch hat? Looks like a witch hat. Wonder what's happening there. Now, like, keep in mind, all these are, like, basically unfinished. Like, this one is still just about exactly as I left it, I think. I didn't really get a good look at the outside last time, because I was kind of just stepping through. But it looks good. It's a really good looking exterior. Very simple, but like effective, you know? It doesn't seem like it's doing too much. Very long day, but we ball. Yeah. Gotta pull through. Gotta keep it up. Gotta make it a good day. Let's see. So I saw that somebody had taken this space on the hill before, but I didn't see what they were building because they had only like really like just flattened an area and laid like a tiny bit of foundation in. But now that I'm looking at it, funny witch hat. Yeah. Is it? Maybe not. It kind of looks that way. I wonder what they're doing over here. I can't wait to see this done. This looks like a biggin. Let's cross the Halloween Town zone here. And whose build is this? Oh, it's Amori. It's Anori's. I keep saying Amori for some reason. Tried to outline the area in terms. Right. We saw this before. Anori's been dropping us little bones every now and again whenever they find them, which I appreciate. I appreciate very greatly. You know, chipping away at the old stack here. What happened here? Creeper explosion, probably. Biggin. But no, yeah, I'm glad to hear. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to see new faces in. I'm glad to hear that everybody's doing, you know, all right, all things considered. What's your deal, sheep? Why are you like, you're like not quite white? It's like pink tinted. It's weird. How many bones are you looking for? Oh, many. Like, I'm building this whole, like, skull thing, and I need to have many a bone. Like, this will not be enough. This is how many bones I've collected off camera via just, like, the mob spawner I built. And it's looking like... Oh, it's looking like more than one stack here. Okay, nope, there we go. It's looking like my inventory is too full for this, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Need those bone blocks. I gotta have them. Oh, I have another stack here that I can get rid of. There we are. And now split that in half. And gimme. 63, 64. Return that to its stack. And then let me make an effort to split these. Okay, we're gonna make as many as we can. Having a full inventory like this is troubling. Like it's very troubling and troublesome even. Oh, I have like 2 trapdoors on me of different types. That's something I can deal with. It's a lot of stuff that I can put away that I just haven't put away, you know. So let's /home TP treehouse. Let's go home. We haven't been home yet. I'm happy to be home. What can I put away? Where can I put away is the real question. I have so much stuff and I have not enough space for all of it. There's gotta be some of this stuff that'll like loop in. Come on, take it. I've put a lot of stuff in these upper chests where I can, just because I realized I'm not really contributing to them as often, because I've been waiting to throw a bunch of stuff in here when I have, like, the inventories. Right, I filled that up earlier. Is there anything else I can do? Ingots. Where's the ingots chest? There we go. Gold ingots. Hey, would you look at that? An empty inventory slot. What else do I have? Oh, I have this backpack I picked up that, like, I don't know how it ended up on me. Not this backpack. This one's mine. But this, ocelot-themed one. And this fox-themed one. So they can both get out of my inventory. Miscellaneous? I assume that's not just for anything. Blocks of ore. Deep dark stuff. Saplings. I have a sapling on me, don't I? No. Random items, mob drops, wooden stuff. Okay. I'll put the trapdoors in with that. What else can we get rid of? I guess, put raw food in here, but that seems mean. I don't want to put it in there raw. I'll set it to cook, and then oh wait, that's all blast furnaces. I'll set it to cook down here in my personal stash, and, then it'll be... Oh, there we go. I got some phantom membranes. I don't know how I managed to collect those while AFK, but... Yeah, let's do /back and see where that takes us. Hey, back where I want to be. Great. I'm always thrown off by, like, the green sky here. Because I'm always worried that, like, oh no, have I been taken away? Am I off somewhere now? This is so much bone meal. Jeez. Okay. Okay, put all that together. It's so much bone meal, and yet it will yield very little in terms of, like, bone block. I wish I knew another source of bone blocks, because this seems wrong, right? Like, this seems like there should be a better way. Via, like, the mod pack somehow, but I don't know. I'm unclear if there is. Okay. Oh, we've got leftovers. Oh, because I've already made a stack. There we go. Oh, I haven't seen a stack of bone blocks in a while. That's nice. That's real nice. Oh yeah. Here, actually, why don't I just bone block, bone block, bone block, bone block. Who whole stacks of bone blocks? Wait, what do you mean I can still make bone meal? I can't. I don't... Oh, as in, like, I could make it if I turn these bone blocks back. Okay. Alrighty. Let me move this stuff out of my hotbar and move this stuff into my hotbar, and then... gift? What? What? Huh? What? Gift? But no, yeah, we hopefully will be able to finally start working in around the side and getting, like, the rest of the top jaw established. Oh. TPA. Accept. TPA accept. Derelict. Dawson. There we go. Is that not right? I typed this in wrong. TPA. /TP. It's not TPA, it's TP accept. Oh, you can just click it? I never knew you could just click it. You can just click it. Ew. Ew. Oh, thanks. Many bone blocks acquired. And away they go. It's like magic. Everybody on the server is so generous. Like, I've made a point of it multiple times, but, like, it's just so, it's so nice to be in such, like, a community that's, like, this generous of just like, oh, you need a thing? I got plenty of thing. Here. You know? The benefits... Or the drawbacks of being one block tall. Okay. I think that's what I wanted to do, right? What did I plan on doing? Oh, I remember. I do need this cobblestone after all, so I'm glad I didn't put it away. I'll be rid of all this, like, cobble and stuff later. But for now, I gotta utilize it. Alright. Boom. 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 Alright, I think that's a good enough, like, basis that we can start to like work on the jaw, because I don't want to build this and like curve it over just yet, because I don't want to build the curve and then realize there's not enough room to put like the top like jutting teeth at the front. So how am I gonna do this? Here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that I'll do this, and then I'll boom, and then I'll boom. Floating fireballs above the spawn village. Uh-oh. Wonder what happened there. Oh, I need to be mirroring the bottom teeth at this point. Like once I get to there. I think I need to bring it down one. Let me do that. And then we'll... Actually, I could probably just... Boom! Okay. Not working out. There we are. That works. Okay. So, the tricky thing is these teeth are supposed to meet, almost. And so, like, with the scale of this build, that's kind of hard to pull. But we can get pretty close. We can get pretty close. I'm thinking we do it at this height. Let's do it. Let's do the thing that I've been doing with the bottom of this. I mean, it's gonna be much more of a pain to do it with the top of this. But let's do the thing I've been doing where I'll build it and then check in on it later. Like once I've established it. And I've established it now. So does that work? Let's find out. Now we gotta take a couple steps back. I have some scaffolding put away somewhere. Yeah, I think that'll work. I'm having a hard time envisioning it with all like the stuff in the way, but I think that'll work. So now that I know what I'm doing, I need to get up here. I'm gonna take away a bunch of the scaffolding. Not the last piece. The last piece will be helpful. But I'm gonna take away a bunch of that. And just so I can see the curvature of like jaw shape and see if that's what I want. I think one bone block right in that corner, and we've cinched it. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Oh, let's not fall down. Let's keep ourselves up. See, now, like, because, like, G Fuel only gets, like, grosser the longer you let it sit. And because, like, I mean, this is... this flavor is not that good. Because this flavor is not that good, it's making me want to, like, it's making me want to, like, not let it sit and get, like, flat a little bit. You know, and just sort of work around it. This whole thing is gonna be so expensive. Oh my goodness. I gotta go get more quartz, I think, too. Which I can do. That's not gonna be a big issue, because that's just some nether mining and I'm done. The bones are, like, the real, like, time-consuming thing. Okay. Does this match with that? Why is there a bone block out like that? Oh, I'm standing on that bone block that's, like, out like that. Okay. I'm trying to figure this out in my head, right? Oh, the scaffolding. Look at the scaffolding. So the scaffolding sits here, or the thing I used as a scaffold to like prop the build up. Which means this stuff is behind it, which means boom, boom is the right placement. Okay. And then... Oh, I did it wrong. I did it wrong on that side. I think. Actually, I think I want to keep it like that on that side. No, that's not what I want. I'll go back down and pick that up in a mo. But... Boom. We'll do that. And then I think the best course of action from this point is to come in one. And then continue. Oh, I gotta continue, like, downward anyway. Yeah, here we go. I think this will work out best, honestly. Like, I think this will be the way to go with it. But let's finish it out and find out, because it's not set in stone, of course. I mean, it's stone, but it's not completely set until I know for sure that I like it like this. And then I can do something about it. Oh, it looks like a little face. A little One sec. Big sip, big sip. Alright. Now, what are we doing with this? Because, like, I think this'll look good. That doesn't even match with the teeth, though. Oh my god, then that super doesn't match with the teeth. Wait, are the sides not the same? Did I mess that up? I think I might have goofed, guys. I think I may have goofed it. So it goes 3, 2, 3, 1, 3, 1, 2, 1. And then on this side, it's 3, 1, 2, 1. Yeah, no. So 3, 1, 2, 1, bam. 3, 1, 2, 1. Bam? Am I missing a block? Is that it? Or am I... I'm a block lower than I should be. Am I? Yes. Yes, I am a block shorter than I should be, but that's not the problem I'm noticing. The problem I'm noticing is that the teeth line up on this side, and they don't line up on that side, and I went in an extra block on that side, so something's gotta be way, like, super mega wrong on that side, or on this side. One of these two things is incorrect. And I will fix it. It will be repaired. Let's see. I see how I gotta block off, though. Alright, so because I'm a block off, regardless of any of this, like, it's all gotta come down. Like, regardless of any of this, like, nonsense about being a block short somewhere. This whole thing has to come down. And then I'm gonna rebuild it the way that it matches over there. Yeah, you'll be wider over here. Why? Why is that the case, Skull? Okay, look on the mini-map. So that'll give me a good, like, top-down on it. Oh, that's not what I want. That's not what I want. I just want to move the map. Thank you. Yeah, it's off, but I think it starts being off at the jaw, is the thing. So, because back here we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, we got that, and then we got 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here, whereas over here we've got 3, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I think the bottom jaw is just off. This perfect top down is not helping, actually. I thought it might help. It's not helping. See, now I've entered quite the pickle, if I do say so myself. Now we've got to do some counting. Now we've got to do some counting to figure out where and when this becomes not the same thing. So over here, it's a 4-block center, so that's identical. And then 2, and then 2, right? And then 1, and then 1, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get this out of here. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, those match. And they line up. So there's not a miscount that I did there. Do these come to the same point? I don't believe so. No, because I'm looking straight across at the thing, yeah? Right? Right? Is that correct? I don't... What is... Oh, it's my sign. I thought there was just something floating there. If I stand under this, right? And I stare directly across... Yeah, I think that lines up. Hold on. Let me just walk it. Yeah, no, those line up. Now what about these? Where it goes... It should go back 1, yeah. And then it should continue for a second one. Is that the same? No, it's not. That's where we're different. That exact block there is where we're different. Because this is a dip in and then back out. Whereas this is not a dip in and back out. This is just a dip. This is just a dip. Like, in. It does come back out, but, like, it comes back out later than it should. It sticks around for 2 blocks instead of 1. So I might have just misbuilt this entire thing. Alright. Now, here's a frightening thought. I may or may not have to rip down the entire back half of this and rebuild. I'm thinking that's the move. It's looking like that's the move. I don't want it to be the move. I really don't, but I've completely lost myself in this build somewhere. And I need to figure out what I'm doing with that. So let's go home. Let's go home real quick. And then, now that we're home, I'm going to check on my chicken. Well, it's still cooking. And then we're going to get another pickaxe or 2 because my pickaxe is on the verge of breaking. And I don't want to break my pickaxe mid teardown. But that's okay. It's a teardown in the name of progress, right? So we're not like losing anything by doing this. Here, I'll take a couple of these. Just because, you know, they're probably not going to get used anyway. And then we'll go /back to take us back over here. So I can confirm that these are the exact same up to a certain point. And that point is not right here. Hold on. Wait, is it? No, we already double-checked that that matches and that matches. Oh. I see. I completely biffed it. I get it. It's just a very complex shape over here that's just not matched over there. So we need to start our teardown from that side, actually. The side that we started our build on today. Don't worry, this is for the greater good of the build, so we're gonna be fine. Even this has to go because it's based on incorrect building. Which sucks, but, you know. It's like the furthest we'll have to go for it. Alright. There we go. And make sure I pick up all the blocks involved. And then we're just doing a little corrective surgery is all. That's what we'll call it. Not a teardown, but a little corrective surgery. Here, just let me up. Because this entire curve has to go on the basis that, or at least most of it, I'd say up to that point has to go on the basis that, like, it's not, you know, it's again, it's based on incorrect building, which sucks, but, you know, I didn't put too much investment into how well I did this, because I can do it again, right? It's not gonna be a massive hindrance to me to have to redo this entire, like, half-skull thing. It'll be inconvenient, but it's not gonna be like, oh no, I'll never do that again. Why, you know? Certainly not the biggest issue. Okay. Now I'll tear this out. We might lose a couple bone blocks in the process, which I am going to lament greatly. But, in the end, we'll come out with a better build, and I think that is the objective, is to build something cool and unique and good. And I can't really do that if I'm having to just, like, live with, like, I can live with mistakes, don't get me wrong. Mistakes this big, though, are a little less livable. And tear this away. And up we go. And up we go, and up we go, and up we go, and up we go. And away go those. And away go those. And we will get a move on down this little edge of this skull. Cause I don't know, I'm very excited to get this done. Don't get me wrong. But on the other hand, like, man, this is a big mistake that I made. Not unfixable, though, so, you know, I count myself lucky for finding this out now, instead of, like, once I had gotten the entire frame of the skull done, or worse, once the build was done. Because there are bits of this build that would be, like, this is one of those, like, build mistakes that would, like, ripple throughout the build, becoming, like, a larger and larger issue. Until eventually I noticed that, like, one side of the build is, like 6 blocks off to the left to the other half. Which stinks, but, you know. Again, what can you do? Is it the same? Yeah, that one's fine. That's the edge of where we need to tear. Okay, so that's basically all the tearing down done. And now let me rid myself of this. Oh gosh, not the block you're on. Come on now, don't get yourself killed. I keep forgetting I still only have like 5 hearts. I was playing regular Minecraft yesterday. Like, I booted up a regular Minecraft world, and I was 2 blocks tall, and I felt like I was constantly floating. It was insane. It was weird. Okay, now I can jump down here with reckless abandon so that I can grab all these bone blocks, especially. The rest of it, you know, I don't really care all too much about getting all of, but the bone blocks, oh, the bone blocks, you know? Because for the most part, these were, like, most of the stuff was, like, trash blocks anyway that I was just using. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Now back to it. We need to copy what's over there, over here. So, first order of business, we need to get up to where we need to be. So, from where I'm standing, wait, does that align? Walk straight across. Lined up with the cobblestone. Yes, okay, we're good. I thought it went even further back. That's 3. Then we're standing here alongside the... Stand center of the block. Oh, yeah. This, like, 1 block tall perspective is what's killing me in this build. Because, like, I'm used to being able to warp and look straight over and see, like, if I'm lined up. And I'm used to making that adjustment for if I'm lined up, I shouldn't be staring directly at the block adjacent to me. I should be, like, looking down at it. You know? It should be, like, 1 block below me. But it's not anymore, and that throws me. Anyway, so we're standing here on this block, and there's 1 block behind. Is there a block behind? There's not a block behind. Why not? I think it's because I don't have it placed yet. Ooh, bone blocks down here, bone blocks down here. Don't leave them too long. So what does that shape look like on the back side? How far down does that go? Oh, very far. It goes 3 whole bone blocks down. Okay. I can do that. I can manage it. Can totally manage that. And then there's something there too, isn't there? Or is it just the stair? So I know a stair goes there, but like, does it really come out a whole like block and a half without? Yeah, no, that's normal. I mean, there's usually a stair right there too, so I think I do have a stair there. I think it's just turned the wrong way. Let's go and find out, shall we? No, there's a stair there, and it's turned the right way. Actually, is that a block off? It's like a block down from the stair. Yeah, Yeah. No. We're good. I need to stop staring at this. Haha, pun intended. So what are we doing here? We got this one block up. And then using that, we need to go a block back for this. 1, 2, 3. Maybe even 4. I think 4. Yeah, 4. And then it goes 4 around. Oh no, it comes in 1 and then goes 4 around. Don't make the same mistake twice. I came so close just then to like just oh yeah, and this just continues. Which would not be correct. Okay, then we take that out. Good, it matches now. Okay, actually, I need to know. I need to know for sure, is that representative of all of those? Before I start building, because I would hate to get it wrong, because it's one of those things that's, like, very, very hard for me to double check. Oh! Server? My ping is fine. That's why I was checking, because I didn't take fall damage just then, and I was like, oh, well, it must have been fine. It must just not have been as high as I thought. No, I was. What block am I looking for here? These two. Do they go up 4 blocks or 3? 1, 2, 3. I think 4. Yeah, 4 seems right. So we'll do it 4, and then if 4 looks wrong, then we'll do it 3. That is a fair thing to do, I think. A fair way to go about it. Oh. Flying is not enabled on this server. Yikes! Come on. Oh, it's me. It's my fault. I see. I understand. Thanks. Come on. Are we good? We're not good yet, but will we be good? No. We're not clear yet. We're very in and out, and I apologize for this, but it might take a second for us to be fully back. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Timed out. Okay, well, we're gonna sit here and wait. I'm not gonna try to reconnect to the server lest I like murder the stream. It might be a short one tonight, fellas. Depending. I'm hoping this is another one of those just like momentary things. Come on. Come on. Oh no. Oh, are we back? Oh, we're in the green again. Okay. It's alright, Twitch. Take your time, bud. You nearly lost me there. I do not know what that was. That's happening more and more often lately. I have no clue what's happening with that. I need to look into that. Cause like I've been getting that with like Bluetooth devices too. Where Bluetooth devices for like a minute at a time will just like, you know, like it's like a busy signal, you know? Should definitely have that looked at. In the meantime, though, we'll get back to the build. If I can join the server. If I may be allowed to join the server. May I? I may! Okay. Now, if things hold, we'll be fine. Okay, we found out what we needed to know, though. 2, 3, 4. Let me eat, because I would hate to, like, glitch off the side of this platform. and, like, not make it, you know? Like, I'd hate to die and then not be able to reconnect to the server. Oh shoot. I should have done all my laying out of bits before I decided I was gonna go ahead here. Okay, so this comes in one, so that's right. And then in another one. That's only one, yes? It's 1, 1, 2? Yeah, it's 1, 1, 2. 1, 1, 1, 2. I'm liking this curve. I could dig it. Let me ensure that that's 2. It's 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3. It's not a mistake I would like to make, is all. I would like to be sure. Okay. Yeah, it looks like we're stable now. That was scary, frankly. That was not fun. I thought I was gonna get a 40-minute stream tonight, and that's it. That's why I, like, took my hiatus initially, was just because my internet started doing that. Because my ISP was, like, throttling me to death, for, like, 6 months straight. And so, like, eventually, of course, like, they were like, oh, it's just tower issues. We're just installing new infrastructure this year, so it's gonna be a little spotty. And I was like, it's fine. I can put up with that. And then I couldn't put up with that. So I switched ISPs. And now here we are. I didn't lay it all out. Let me lay it all out here, please. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. And then I'm gonna stretch it for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 instead of 5. That should be fine. I think that's gonna come out with like a slightly like flatter curve that I want. Let me view it on the minimap. Let me view it on the mini. Yeah, it's a slightly flatter curve than it used to be. Oh, yeah, that is an ever so slightly flatter curve. What I'm thinking I'll do though instead. It's off somehow. I don't know how, but it's wrong. Oh, I think it's all the excess, like, blocks in here that I have for scaffolding. Because, like, at the core of it, it's still... Ew. Oh, no, that's the top jaw I attempted to build getting in the way. No, yeah, everything looks fine, then. Everything looks fine. Everything's alright. It still doesn't seem right, though. It seems lopsided, but I think I could fix that. I think I could very easily fix it. By doing one of these and adding some of these. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We really just don't have the room to come out another block, though, is the issue with that. So many rats on the server. I'm not used to being on a server where, like, Heyo Ratman doesn't refer to me, you know? And, like, I'm not jealous that there are more rats about. I'm just saying, like, it's a funny, silly thing. That was less funny, silly. That was a less funny, silly thing. Almost plummeting to my death. Okay, now jump down. And we'll run, and we'll grab blocks, and we'll take a look at it from the distance. Let's have a look from the outside. Stand on yonder crafting table, and, yeah, it comes in kind of fast now. I'm not sure I want to tear it down and do it again, but I think it'll be fine, actually. I think it'll come out alright in the grand scheme. Like, it's a little sharp, curvature-wise, but 2, 1, 1... 3, 6. It's properly symmetrical now, which is nice. Like, at least the symmetry matches. Okay, so now that the symmetry does match, I can get to doing this. Oh, that's something I figured out recently. That's something I figured out very, very recently. I figured out that Twitch has a feature with its clips, because I was going through my clips, because I was like, oh, there's a clip I want to re-upload on Tumblr that I haven't put on Tumblr yet. It's the, like, uh-oh clip that I put on Twitter the other day. And I was just like, oh, I should probably do that soon, so that it doesn't, like, it's not, like, a super old clip by the time I post it there, because I meant to cross-post it there initially, and I just, like, didn't. But, like, I was looking through, right? I was having a gander, having a glance, even, through Twitch's clip system so that I could grab the clip real quick. And I noticed they have, like, an easy conversion tool. There used to be websites for this. I say used to be. There still, like, are, because it's, like, still a thing that happens fairly regularly. But there are websites that would do this for, like, a while, where you could convert your Twitch clips into, like, TikTok clips, like into, like, a vertical format by, like, cropping out the webcam and putting it on the top and then centering the gameplay vertically. But now Twitch has its own, like, built-in thing for that, and I think that's dope. I think that's a really cool feature, and I think I'm gonna get a lot of use out of it. I already have gotten a lot of use out of it. I posted a clip on TikTok just earlier today, in fact, and it was through the system, and it works. It's nice. Okay, yeah, right. Okay, I remember. I want to raise all this up one, and then that's where I said it would be enough. So hopefully that will be enough. Did I? Huh? What did I? What? What? Oh, it's like a weird curve, because like it comes in and then it just like follows this. So isn't that 3 blocks? No, it's 2, it's 2. It just looks wide from here. Funny FOV perspective trick. So what am I... What am I doing with this whole top jaw nonsense, I wonder? I can get on with that in just a sec. Let me have a look. Yeah, it looks better now that I've let me center that a little better. It looks better now that I've, like, done it properly all the way around and made it, like, uniform. Yeah, I think this is gonna come out nice. I think it's gonna be really good. And in an effort to make it really good, I need to find out what I'm doing with this top jaw. So the thing about it is the teeth kind of like come out a little, you know? So let me do that. I'll copy it on the other side later. But let me show you what I mean. See how like they come out from like a stair block and then the block? I'm thinking that we just have the top skull line up with that for now and then ease in to add like a little bit of a different shape on the top. So it's not like the exact same jaw shape on the top and bottom. Because the jaw actually has to come out a little further anyway, because I want the other set of, like, big chompers at the front to be, like, just ahead, like a block, maybe more, ahead of the other ones. So it's not going to be a super big issue for me to do that, I hope. I'm hoping it'll be very, very, very simple and easy and cool and fun for me to knock that out. And then the quartz will go there for that tooth, and then it'll go right there, in fact, because I gotta put more scaffold block in. Oh, right, I had this open. Let me try that again, and then if it looks good still, I'll keep it. And then I need to jump down. Aha! Got my scaffold in and jumped down. Ain't that something? And now 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then the quartz will come down another block, and then I'll leave only like a 1 block gap between them, which I think is perfect. That allows for a gap, but it doesn't make so much of a gap where it like is unfaithful to them touching. I just don't quite want them to touch, because I'd like it to be like an open, airy thing. Alright. So what are we doing from here? I think what I want to do is get down and have a look. I think I wanna take a gander at it. Just so I can see what I'm up against here. It looks like it did before, which is good, because I liked how it looked before. It looks a little thin along the line here, but, you know, I think overall that'll be fine. All things considered, just because, like, maybe I raised that another block. Just because, like, it looks thin here, but it only looks thin because it doesn't have the rest of the head to support it. Maybe I'll be rid of that. Maybe I'll put, like, a stair in there or something, because I still want it to, like, come up in, like a skull shape. But I don't know if a block is too drastic, you know? It kind of feels that way so far. So let me break a couple blocks here. And break another block. And break another one. And another one. And another one. And there we go. Alright, now let's look at it. Now let's go and have a look at our creation. Yeah, it looks even more thin now. But again, we've still got to put those quartz teeth in. We've still got to do a bunch of stuff like that. It's not gonna look so thin when I've actually like done it, you know? Like it'll come out fine once it's like for real built. And it's coming out sizably. Like that gives us enough headroom to like really arch this open the way it is on like a real skull. I should probably get the photo of a rodent skull open again. I don't know if I'll be able to track down the exact photo. Hey, it's like 3rd on Google Images. Good. That's insanely good to see. Ooh, I never noticed how like angular the nose is. I'm not gonna show it on stream just yet. Like I'll build it in game, but I'm not sure I want to show it on stream. Because like I don't know if like showing real animal skulls is like a thing I'm allowed to do, and I'm not sure it's a thing I want to do. But for reference, I will have the photo opened in another tab. Okay, so we can tear this down fully. Does this happen over there? That does happen over there, yeah. Actually, that's in line with it. No, it's not. It's a block ahead. Right. And then another block up, and boom, and boom. And now we go a block down. I really should go and grab that scaffolding. Like, I really should. Because all this cobblestone everywhere is making quite the mess. Speaking of making a mess, let's not die here. But yeah, could scaffolding do this? It probably could. But, you know, I haven't given it the chance to. Let's eat. For no particular reason. I just want to have a snack. I just want to have a munch. And a sip of my G Fuel as well. But no, yeah, it's a little hiccup that's been happening the past couple streams. This is the worst one, so I don't know if it's like getting worse or it like is worse. Hold on a sec. Am I a block off from where I should be? Let's see. I'm 1 block tall, which means if I stare over there, I should be looking at that like that. So yes, I am a block off from where I ought to be. Okay. That's no trouble. That's like 3 blocks to fix. Not like it's the end of the world or anything. Okay. That's a livable thing to drop from. It's okay. It's alright. It's fine. Fine. Okay. What? Huh? What block am I standing on? I'm standing on that block, which comes into this block. Which 3 blocks above, 1, 2, 3, bam. Yeah, 3 blocks above is that. Oh, no, why did I go and do that? Now I gotta, like, scaffold my way back up. I could have just, like, placed the block with what I had left, but no, that would have been too easy. Let's see, am I directly under that? I'm directly under where it should be. Oh, that's an issue. It's only 2 blocks. That needs to be 3. There we go. Look at me, I'm noticing problems as I build instead of noticing them like moments later or like hours later in like like a horrified way. The scariest thing about Halloween is a mistake while building. Wait, that doesn't align, does it? It steps down on the fly. Oh no, it does step down. It steps down from there to there to there. So boom to boom to boom. This should be directly above the wall, which it isn't. There's boop, boop. Why are we a block off? Why is this a block off in height? I'm starting to get angry about it. Why? Because it's still a block off in height when it shouldn't be. So I went 1, 2, 3 blocks up for that. The only logical answer, right, is that somehow this is incorrect. 1, 2, 3. So let's walk straight over here. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay. And that goes up 1, and that goes up 1, and then we each come down 1, and then we each come down 1. Ah, I see. I'm a block too far in now. That's my issue. That's my issue. Okay, it's a me problem. It's a me Mario. Okay. Oh, another thing I wanted to talk about on stream today, while we're just discussing and building, you know, as you do. Another thing I wanted to discuss while building. I hit 500 total hours streamed. And I know I've been talking a lot about Twitch achievements lately, and I apologize for those who aren't really interested in hearing it, but you know, that's a fun milestone regardless of the Twitch achievement. That's what I think about it anyway. I think it's cool that we got there. Nope, that shouldn't be that way. That should be like this. And then it should be like, it should be like this. And then this should be like that. Very descriptive, I know, but it's taken more of my brain power than I would like to admit to get this build in the right place. 2, 3. Wait, why is... Now, why are you wrong? Should come out to the end of the teeth. It does. Okay, well, maybe it's just... I think it might just be a perspective thing from over here. Okay. Well, let's see how it looks on this side. Because if it looks bad on this side and good on that side, then I don't know what to tell myself other than, like, I've completely screwed it. Somehow. Let's get all of our scaffold out of here. There we go. Well, not all of it, but, you know, all of it. And then, it feels like it's been, like, night all stream. Very spooky, very moody. I think it just rained through the day, is the issue. But, it seems more open. He seems like he's more, over here, where he's like, over there. That's not the case. I just have that over here. Again, how open it is a little open if this were like the finished product, but I'm gonna put like some little teethus in there and stuff. So it's not gonna be so open once I can get that made peace with, you know? Here's what else I'm thinking. I'm thinking, first of all, we go home and we grab the, alright, /home, TP, treehouse. That's such a long command. Like, /home is what I'm used to, so maybe I'm just like a little spoilt, but it seems not so. Oh, we got like a, oh, I thought we had like a multi-beacon thing going on, but no, it's just the massive cobblestone pillar. Oh, scaffold. I've got scaffolds somewhere. Because, God forbid I bother to organize any of these chests Did I leave my scaffolding? Where was I using scaffolding? Oh, the spawner. The spawner is where I was using scaffolding. Maybe I left it over there. Well, you see, I would believe that, but there's nowhere to leave it over there. So I think we are just without it. Which means I'm gonna yoink my cobblestone back out of here as we go. Speaking of back, we're gonna go /back to where we were. Take you back to the skull. And then, because we're only an hour in, but my headphones are screaming at me that they want the plug. They want to be plugged in. The opposite of pull the plug. They want to be plugged in, dude. So I'm gonna step aside for just a second, do that, and we'll take our first BRB of the stream. So I like to do hourly BRBs. It keeps me rejuvenated. And so I will be right back. I'm gonna play an ad. If you don't want to see the ad, you can always hit the subscribe button and BRB. Okie dokie. It's so nice having 2 USB-C cables around, by the way. Like, it's such a nice thing to have 2 USB-C cables, because that means I get to, oh, it's day. I almost BRB'd through the day. That would have sucked. I missed, like, a third of it. I like day. Come on. But it's nice having 2 USB-C cables around. For a very long time, I just couldn't fess up the money to like get myself a secondary one, you know? Because I would constantly be moving like my phone charger to my desk to charge my headphones, because like almost everything I have charges USB-C now. So I'd be like charging the Steam Deck and can't charge my phone, or charging my phone and can't charge, you know, my headphones. And like it's always in rotation, always in use. And like it's never in the place I need it to be. Right? Like, cause it's like, oh, it's at my desk. I'll have to get up and grab it. Or, oh, it's like plugged in by the bed. I'll have to like get up and grab it. And now I don't have to do that. So that's fun. That's great. So glad I could have that. How far do I go with this? Sorry, I need to look at the rat skull again. Sorry, I need to admire the skull. It doesn't have as severe as like a curve of a curve as the other one does, and so like this actually works perfectly in my favor to be able to continue that, and then continue up, and then we'll do another 1, 2, 3, 4. And that makes that a 4 block. And then we'll continue up another block. And then we'll do 1, 2. This is the easy part now. Like, just lining this. Now that we're, like, out of, like, oh god, I've ruined the entire build land, you know? In, like, the wilderness of will I have to tear this whole thing down a second time, you know? 1, 2, 3, 4. And then, does it ever come back down? It, like, on the contrary, it comes up, like, 1 extra block at the front, and then is, like, it's lowered by the thing. Okay, sick. Then we can do that, or by the front teeth. So we can do that. We can make that happen. That's not a thing that would be out of my way to do at all. So we'll keep it at this scale, upward to the front of the thing. 1, 2, 3. Ugh, one singular block, huh? Okay. 4. And I think, yeah, we'll run this through and we'll see how it looks. And then if it looks bad, I can get back up here. I regret to say it because I probably, like, I definitely, like, won't want to. But I can get back up here and make it go up another block if I feel it necessary. But I think this is the proper height. Like, I think this is really where it should be. See, I barely believed myself this stream. Like, I wouldn't blame anybody who didn't believe me in the announcement tweet of just like, oh yeah, we're gonna make progress on the skull this time around, guys. And it's like, yeah, you said that like the last 3 streams. But now I'm actually making progress on it. See, it was just like the amount of bones. It was just like, the only reason I was getting that wrong so often was just because like I was under the impression that getting bones would be faster and easier. And then it just like wasn't. Last stream like going in, I was almost a little dishonest because like I knew I would be working on the spawner, but I was like, oh, it's technically build progress, right? And I felt so bad about it because it's like, that's not what that is. Come on. Oh, we were meant to go down 1 by now. Oh gosh, I should go back. I should go all the way back if I can, because oh, that was so close to a kill. Because building this downward, or building this upward was easy. Building this downward is gonna be a real pain. Also, this is huge. Like, I know it's not quite as big from, like, a 2-block perspective, but for me, this is massive, dude. I can't wait to get this done. This is gonna look sick. Like, this is... Oh, when it was just a jawbone, I was hype about it. But now that I'm, like, seeing, like, the lining in happen, it's gonna look so sick. Okay, this comes down 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it stops here. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna come up, and we're just gonna copy. We're gonna, like, straight up copy it over. So that it's symmetrical, and so that it comes to the same point. Didn't I say I wanted to go 1 block ahead of that? I lie, because this one actually starts on that block. The other one will come out more and meet it. It'll be great. It'll be great. And because the top set of teeth, like, come up so high past it, I'm not worried about not having enough room in that gap there, because it'll level itself out, if that makes sense. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why is... Oh, the first one's 5 because of the teeth, right. And then we go up 1. Do we go up 1 while going in another, or... No, we step up here. Okay. We step up a block. Up a block. Okay, Then we follow the curve of the skull. Hey, that ain't right. That ain't right, pal. So that should match up with those two, but it don't. It don't do that. Oh, I see. I see. My mistake. My mistake. Not a problem. Not to worry. Oh, is it my mistake? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it comes down just after the teeth. And so does this one. Okay, alright. I'm noticing, like, little imperfections now in, like, my skull build here. Yeah, no, that lines up. What was I talking about? That totally lines up. What am I on? Oh, I see. It's the scaffolding that's throwing me. Dang it. Okay, yeah, it's the like prep blocks that I put down. 2, 3, 4. Right? Yeah. 3 out of these 4 should be forward. I almost just like walked straight off. And now it's night again. So up. For how many? 2. Just these two. And then we go in a block. And then not in a block. We go inward one block. Though that is going in a block is not out of the question with how little we are. Yeah, no, I think that does it. That's great. Now we gotta add top teeth with quartz, and we gotta add the big toofs over there. But, like, I think for now, what we should focus on is shaping the skull with bone blocks. See, because I'm thinking, what does the actual skull do at the cheeks? Oh, it's actually pretty thin, because it's got, like, ear holes. Where it, like, caves in just a touch. I don't know if we're going to be 100% faithful to that, because I'm not sure that'll look as good block-wise as it does there. But it basically remains as it is for the entire... This song is hurting my ears. This track is like, hurting my... Hold on a minute. Like, the volume was, like, pitching up and down with, like, the hi-hat. That sucked. I'm sorry. Woof. Okay, so now we just go up a block on all these. Yeah. And then I think we increase that by 1 as well. And then we start to move it in. Sorry, I'm flicking back and forth between tabs so that I can get a good look at this skull here. Okay, all right. I'm looking at how the anatomy works so that I can like work in that. You know? Because I want it to look right, and I want it to look convincing. Okay, so the eyes are front-facing a little bit, which I knew. They're, like, kind of halfway between front and side-facing. Like, they're on the sides of the head, but the sockets go that way, like, straight out. This needs to, like, come up and in. So we're gonna boop, boop, poop-diddy-scoop, scoop-diddy-whoop. Whoop-diddy-scoop poop, like that. And then we'll... If that made any sense to you, you know. And then we're gonna... Boop. Beep. And I think that'll get us ready to put in an eye socket later. But for now... I'm thinking we... extend this back. Because that deserves that treatment. Ooh, that's not what I wanted. Not what I wanted even a little. It's starting to come together, though. It's really starting to come together, and I'm very hype about that. Let's see. I'm trying not to do too much because I need to, like... I'm trying not to do too much because I need to copy it over, right? It needs to be the same on both sides. And to do that, I'm going to have to be very, very careful. Oh, I don't have to go down to copy it either. I can just... Yeah, let's see what that looks like. That looks pretty good. That looks like it's fine. Like, I'm able to, like, better visualize what's happening here. You know? I think I raised all these one block. Is that what I did? This is off one, then. No, it's behind the cobblestone. I see. Is that 2 blocks back there? Yeah, it is. There's the one I'm standing on, and then one more. And then... each of these come up 1. Dang it! Did I do that wrong? Don't tell me I did it wrong again. Okay, I have to believe I didn't do it wrong. At least for now. So I need to close the gap here. And then we go in. Right? Yeah, now we Yeah. Yeah, I'm doing it right. I'm sorry, the build is consuming my commentary brain just a touch. 1, 2, and then we'll do 1, 2, 3. And then on top of these, we need to boom, 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 boom. Bum, 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 bum. There's exposed cobble there, which I assume is not like that initially. And same thing there, so I need to cover those. Look at the M. Look at the top down. What doesn't match? What doesn't match? Come on, move over. There we are. It looks like it all just about matches to me. Oh, are those one off? Hold on. No, those are right. Yeah, no, it's all matching. It's just, I'm worried. I'm worried is all, because it's a lot of very complicated shapes. And so getting those complicated shapes right matters a lot to me. Like, it would mean a ton to be able to get that correct. On the downside, though, we're gonna have to do all those complex shapes on a curve. Because I can take this up a couple more blocks. Like, this can stand to go a couple more blocks higher. Just because the back of this skull is very tall for real. And all that tallness is utilized, though. And, like, almost, like, I am lucky, though, in that, like, the ear hole is really the only thing that, like, goes off the side of the curve at all. And so there's always that to keep me going. But again, this framing is very, very, very important. I think there comes a point, though, where we've gone too far on this. And I think that point is about 1 more block high. And we've gone the right amount, I mean. But, like, I think 2 blocks high is too many. Like, we need to start curving it. We need to start, like, packing it in at that point, you know? There we are. Now that's the back of the skull. The skull is like a rat skull is like very like almost angular anyway. It's just 1 or 2 of those angles are like 45 degrees, and that's an issue. Okay. The eye holes are very, very small though, and like very close to the front. So, you see this thing we've done here? This is gonna loop over to be the top of the eye hole at some point. And I think that some point is just about now. Again, I'm following directions here. Or not following directions, but I'm following like existing shapes here, but I'm also having to work with what I've done. Which is difficult. So I think we just take it up another block. And then we'll add a block there, too. And then we curve over like this. Right? And then we very swiftly curve it like over and in. Because see, the thing is like I want to freestyle some of this, but the more of it I freestyle, the more I drift away from the actual skull. An artistic license is allowed here. Like I'm not trying to one-to-one create a rat skull, but you know, it's one of those things where I kind of almost like need to work on it, you know? Okay, these are the only blocks that get this high. I think I do need to curve that in. I think I was right the first time. I think 1 block is enough. I think 1 more of these was enough, and I went a little overboard. So we're gonna strip it back a block, and then we're gonna start the curve of the skull. Because I'm noticing this eye is coming out too tall, and the reason it's not that tall on the actual thing is because it's the same shape, but the skull starts to like curve sooner than mine does. The skull I'm building does, I should say. But though the like top of the skull does begin to curve faster than mine too, and steeper. But enough talk about my skull. That's not safe for work. This should come out another block. Why doesn't it? Oh, because I haven't made any of that progress on this side of the skull. Never you mind. Never you mind. In one. And then we'll go in a second one, and then we'll start to flatten. I think is how I want this to go. Yeah, now we just go in a second. Maybe even like start to flatten on this one, like 1, 2, and then oh, you can see that from over here now. Like you can see down into it. That's neat. I'll consider. No, the curve kind of flattens. Like it's a steep curve and it flattens fast. So I'm thinking 2 and then flat will do it. So there we go. We've established enough of the curve to be able to continue building our eye holes. Let's see. Now, what am I doing with you? Let's find out what I'm doing with you. We're going up 1 extra. We're going up 1 extra. I think that's pretty given. And then we're taking these away because these are going to be where bone blocks will be now. Oop, not like that. And then we'll put in 1 of these, and then we'll put in 1 of these, and then we'll about it, and then we'll actually no, we'll but we will not about it until we get to here. Let's take these away, and start working into a curve here, because I've kind of made this whole thing just a touch too flat for my taste. Yeah, now we'll right over here, and then we'll start to generate a skull-like shape, or an eye hole-like shape. Boom, if I may, and then boom. Simple shape, complex shape turned to simple shape. Let's see. What can I do about my mass of cobblestone that's gonna like obscure the shape of this thing, the very core essence of this eye hole? Let's take it away. Let's start taking it away by adding more. By adding just enough more that I can start like fully ripping at it. I think that's the way to go. And then we need to get down from here, which seems like an impossible task. Because I want to see this from like a third-person perspective. I want to get a real good look at that eye hole. Actually, now that I've said that, it looks good. That looks good from here. I don't know if that's gonna look good from down there though. Whoop! Oh, just gotta bite the bullet and drop. Okay. I didn't think I would say this. Like, I didn't think I'd be saying this, but it actually comes out a little thin. I could stand to widen that out an extra block. Yeah, I think I will. I think I will. Let me run around down here and grab a few blocks. Because I've dropped so many in the time I've been building this. Hope that spider's not angry with me. He's not. He's chilling. He's chill. He's chill like that. It's fine. Let me start taking away some unnecessary little bits and bobs. Because all this cobble's gotta go at some point. I might get somebody to do that for me. Somebody who's got a little more reach, or somebody who's a little taller. A little bit taller. Hey, TNT. Welcome into the chat. Welcome in. What am I doing? Up. Up is what I'm doing. Up. Okay. But no, yeah, I might get someone with more reach to narrow that in for me. But I think I want to do it myself, honestly. Like, the more I think about it, the more I consider the idea of someone else doing it. It's like, no, this is my build. It's my Halloween build. I want to do it, you know? Just because, like, I don't know. It almost feels like it's not cheating to ask for help, but it feels inauthentic, you know? There's something about it. Yeah, I think that services the whole a lot better. I should not have worded that way, but I think that works out in favor of the eye a lot better. Because now we get to do the thing I wanted to do, where I get to take it in one on this side to show, like, because, like, you know how skulls work. It's like a human eye socket where, like, the bone kind of, like, overlaps itself a little bit. How many more uses of that did I have? I'll see when I switch back to it. 5. Okay, 5 is fine. Oh, well, 4 now because of my stupid mistake. I think we go 1 more. Yeah. Do we dare go another one? Oh, I dare. I dare so hard to go another one. Oh, not like that. That's not what I wanted. Take it away, please. Boop, boop. And then I can reach that from here. I'm having to do the one thing I never like doing, clean up after myself. Oh, there goes my pick. I got another one, though. Don't worry. I brought more than 2, or more than 1. I brought 2. Because I thought that first one would be gone before teardown was completed of, like, half the skull earlier when we had to, like, redo it. Because it was asymmetrical. Okay. I think now is a good time to stop working on this side and begin work on the other side and take out some cobble while I'm at it. Do a little cobble takeage. But, yeah, no, now is like the time to get that done. There we are. Because, I mean, we're already up here, and I'm gonna have to, like, tower up here later to get it. I'll find my scaffolding that I had wherever I happen to put it, you know? Okay. There we are. And a little more of this, a little more of that. Is this like that on that side? It is, yeah. Okay. Just checking. I don't wanna leave it, like, unfinished. I'm so glad. This is another one of those times where I couldn't be happier that skeletons can't shoot me. Or won't shoot me. Because, like, I would have been shot off this thing by now. At least once. For sure. Okay. 1, 2. And then we go... boink. And then we go... I think another 2, right? Yeah. And then we go 3. 1... 2, 3. Those are still on the same level. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Trips me out because the skull curves in at the top here, but not. Oh, and does that already meet? No, I gotta bring it up a block. I gotta do this. And then I gotta do like this because I did it on the other side and I said I'd copy it over. And here I am copying it over. Ain't that something? And now we need to get back up here, and then we need to get back down here, and then we need to get in. We need to get in between the bits of the eye hole. I almost said we need to get inside the hole, and I cannot stand to slip up Twice. I would hate for that to happen to me. Okay, take down all the scaffolds. The little scaffoldy bits that I'm using. And then we'll get to work on placing new scaffolding in. So that I may do 1, 2. And then, am I out of cobble? No, surely not. There we are. We do 1, 2. And then we do 1, 2. And then we do 1, 2. And then there's a thing here too that's beep. 1, 2. Oh no, it's 2 blocks thick. Okay, I thought I made a mistake here because most things on this like weird organic shape are not 2 blocks thick. But no, I did that right. It's just a little silly. It's a little funny goofy, if I do dare to say so myself. Now comes the hard part, right? Because now we gotta establish these ear holes around the eye hole. So what I think I'll do, right, is I think I'll do that, and we'll have another look at it. Hold on. What does the ear hole look like? Oh, the ear hole is like in on the skull, and then like divots around. I see. I'm looking. The gunk says hi. Welcome back in. Good to see you again. So I think we need to start this one from the top is what needs to happen. Oh, okay. No, I got it. I was gonna say that one might be a loss because we're not coming down for a while. Does this physics mod affect how long things take to despawn normally? I never thought to ask. Okay. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna work our way in. And then, boom, 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 boom. Oh, well, that corner one doesn't need to exist, does it? Actually, this corner one doesn't need to exist. I think that's a better shape. And then we'll skip that corner too, and boom, boom. And then we'll cave this in such a way, we'll slant this in such a way that it looks like a ear hole a little more. It's a good start, though. It's a good start. I think while I'm here, though, I should copy it onto the other side because it won't be that hard to copy. We start at these 3. Ooh, okay, careful. And then we need to go 1, I think 3 out. 2, 3 out. Making the rat skull? Yeah, we're working on it. We're working on it. We've made a lot of progress today, actually. We got this whole top jaw section in. Don't mind the cobblestone. It won't be here long. At least I hope. That's the plan, anyway. All this cobblestone and stuff is just to, like, help along the build. But we've got the whole bottom jaw resituated, because the whole bottom jaw was, like, out of alignment a little bit on one side compared to the other. And then we've come up the back of the skull, and we've established our jawline for the upper jaw and like the top row of teeth and where those are gonna go. Not where the cobblestone is. I'm just like keeping it in mind because they're gonna match with those teeth. I think I might either put them opposite those teeth or like on the same places. And now we've done the eye holes. We've done the eye holes, and now we're working on the ear holes. And then I think we're gonna work on the nose portion at the front. Like, I'm getting all the identifiable stuff out of the way, if we have the blocks for it. We might not have the blocks to finish the nose. But I want to get all the identifiable bits out of the way. That way, when it comes to it, when push comes to shove, and, like, everything else is done, all I'll have to do for it is just fill in the rest of the blocks. And I could probably do that off camera if I end up in a rush. I don't want to do that off stream, but if I have to do it off stream, I will. That 1.5 hearts is spooking me. Yeah, it's spooky season. 'Tis the season. But no, yeah, we're making super duper progress here, and I'm very happy to flaunt that. So let me get another block of this in, and then we'll go 2 out here, and then we do this, and we do this. Oh, why isn't... I'm just missing a block here. Okay, weird. Right? Is that how that goes? That is how that goes. Yes. Okay. Then I'll take out my extras, and I'll leave it. That's fine. It's whatever. Actually, no, I do want to take some of this cobble out while I can. Because again, I don't know when I'll be up here again after I get this stuff done. Or I don't know when I'll have such easy access to these blocks, except for like just after I've placed them. So it'll be very, very easy for me to just knock that out. Now, can I... Oh, I can't reach it from here. Oh well. That's one I can probably reach from another spot. Okay. So, ear holes established. Ear holes and eye holes and everything else. Which means actually I could probably start working on like curving over the skull now, but nose next. I said nose next. We're working on the... Oh. Right, no, I have more that I need to do for these. It's much more challenging to build it from the top down, but it was much more easy to shape it that way, so I think in the long run it'll come out fine. Let's take all these down one. All of them. Can't reach those. Gonna have to cobble it. Okay. And then, oh, I can just reach. I think that adds depth, so I wanna leave that. Oh, I can reach these. I can reach this to take this stuff out. Ew, actually, hold on. Yeah, here we go. Now that I can reach those, I should reach them and try to get rid of them. And those two, if I can... Nah, I can't quite reach those. Oh well. Now let's put in more that I definitely will have in my way. Oh, I put in the wrong ones too. That's something. So let me take those back. Because the bone blocks all need to be facing a uniform direction for this to work. Except for this one. Maybe I'll do that. No, it looks bad. And then we'll go another block down with these. I'll level with you. I'm kind of just winging it at this point with like the shape of the ear hole, but I think it's working. I think it's working in my favor a little bit to just wing it. So I'm not gonna look a gift horse in the mouth. I'll just take what I can get. You know? Again, wrong block. There we are. Now these should, in theory, continue down this way. So let's do that a bit and see if we can... My own scaffolding getting in my way. See if we can't get away with a little bit of trickery. There we go. And now I just gotta kind of like bottom that out, which I'll do when I do the interior. So from the, like right now I'm just focused on what looks good on the exterior, and then the interior can wait until I'm building the inside. Because I'd hate to like design it one way and then realize it looks like garbage on the inside and you can't see it from the outside and then have to rebuild it. What's a go-to snack? I'm big into like Cheez-Its. I know it's a little stereotypical, like haha, the rat likes cheese-based food, but like I'm a big like Cheez-Its or like Hot Chips kind of guy. I didn't used to like Hot Chips all that much. I did, but I'd have like cravings. But recently I've been buying those little like boxes of like 28 or like 32 like fun-sized bags of like different flavors of like hot Cheetos and Doritos and whatnot. And they're real good. They're real good. Highly recommend. It's a nice like It's a nice variety, too. Okay. So the eye holes are in. The eye holes are all the way in. I'm thinking I go in a block on the rest of this. Let me check. Okay. As dictated by the rat skull image I'm looking at, rat skulls don't really tilt inward super hard. But I'll tell you what I will do. I will go ahead and establish the nose. Oh, I thought that was like a player name tag down there for a second. In fact, rip all that. We're coming a block out for this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 on the sides. 1, 3 in the middle. Okay, and then that should make a nice front for the whole thing. Actually, 1 block higher. 1 block higher. And then that'll better, like, match with that. So then the actual curve of the skull is going to come over and meet this at just about the same height. Like, it's going to blank out for a block here, and then meet it. You'll see. Boing. 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 And now this looks very square. This does look very square, I'll admit, but that's how the real thing looks. Like, that's genuinely just how it looks. Cheez-Its epic. Yeah, Cheez-Its are good. Cheez-Its are a good, solid, hearty snack. Okay, so let me go ahead and mimic what I did over there, over here, by bringing the whole dealio up 1 block, and then adding this, so that's jumpable. Did I ever... No, I didn't. I didn't add, like, the undercarriage to this section of the ear hole. That's fine. That's fine. It's easily doable. Like, it's an easy to add thing, so I'm not like stressing about it. I was just so hyped to do the nose. I'm sorry. I just, like, because I realized how easy the nose was gonna be to just, like, knock out in one go. Let me type a nice little see ya message. Ooh! Nasty G Fuel. Gross G Fuel. Not good G Fuel. Again, I'm trying like I know we've like rotated in and out chat members, so I wanna iterate again. I'm trying the like Naruto, like, what is it, like sicko mode or some shit. Sage mode, the sage mode flavor, and I was just like, what does that taste like? Because I was in the store and it was like the only like flavor they have regularly that I hadn't tried. I'm not a big Naruto guy. In fact, I know like damn near nothing. I watched 6 episodes and then like had one of those moments with a friend where they were just like, oh no, it gets good, I promise. And I was like, how far in does it get good? And they were like, oh, just like a few seasons, just stick it through for a few seasons. And I was like, I'm not watching multiple bad seasons of a show in wait for it to get good. Very rarely will I do that, actually. I will do that, but like it takes a very interesting concept for me, at least, to get me to do that. And Naruto was kind of something that I was kind of like blasé about to begin with, of just like, yeah, I could take or leave it. And then I watched it, and then I was like, yeah, I don't know if this is for me. Like, the vibe it was giving off wasn't a bad one, just like a vibe that didn't really match what I wanted to watch at the time. I bet if I revisited it, I would have fun with it, but Again, I'm in no rush to do that either. Okay, so I need to do that. Down 2. And then this 2, like that. Yeah, I'm trying. Oh, I'm out of bone. I'm deboned, dude. I'm boned. Okay, let's see what I can do to get rid of some of this cobble then, if I'm out of bone blocks. That way we can view our awesome masterpiece without... Oh, I thought that was all bone block down there. It's all cobble, though. Ugh, nasty, nasty cobblestone. Not like our good bone block. That's all the cobble I can reach from here on that side. So let me try on this side. And then let me get from this side. And then oh, there's like an uppies here that I can work with. We're gonna lose a lot of cobblestone in this process. Yeah, I never wanted to get into those shows. I had a friend who wanted me to watch One Piece, but that's like 80 seasons of an alright concept. Yeah, I don't mind One Piece. See, like, I struggle to criticize One Piece for being too long, right? Because there's no, like, set length. For one, there's no, like, set length of a piece of media. I like to joke. I like to joke and go, that shit is too damn long for, like, any show to be. No show should be that long. Like, I like to joke about it every now and again, but, like, on one hand, there's no, like, set length. Like, it's unfair, having not seen it, to, like, judge its length of just, like, oh, yeah. Because, like, you know, who cares, you know? Media can be whatever length it wants to be. And also, like, the more glaring thing is, like, it would make me a massive hypocrite to, like, genuinely believe One Piece is too long. One Piece is too long for me in that, like, its concept doesn't excite me enough for its length to be a bonus to me. And it's just, like, another hurdle on top of, like, I'm only vaguely interested in this, plus I don't really care for, like, 1,000 episodes of something right now. But, like, it would make me the biggest hypocrite in the world to, like, honestly believe One Piece is too long, because I like Doctor Who. I'm a really big Doctor Who guy, and there's, like, 890-something episodes of that. Like, nearing up on 900, and so, like, it's about the same length, and I've seen almost all of it between, like, the classic series and the new series, which is one continuous story, so I struggle to separate it anymore. Oh, I used to love Doctor Who. Doctor Who's great. I've recently been on, like, a classic Who kick. I'm thinking of doing a video on over on YouTube about it. About, like, hey, if you want to watch, oh, they're just sitting. If you want to watch Doctor Who, or classic Doctor Who, because it's a pilgrimage. It genuinely is like a pilgrimage of just, like, only people who are really interested in this show tend to, like, go as far as to watch classic Who. And, like, as somebody who's seen it all the way through multiple times, I can like confidently say, like, I can confidently call myself an authority on just, like, hey, here are the episodes that I deem, you know, since the show is turning 60 this year, here are the episodes that I deem to be essentials, you know, that I deem to be, like, worth the watch, and, like, all these episodes combined. Are they after me? No, they're not after me. About to check out your channel? Thanks. Exclamation point socials should take you to my link tree. I have a heart and a half. Exclamation point socials should take you to my link tree in chat, and then that has, like, a link to my YouTube and stuff, if that's something that interests you. Yeah. But, no, yeah, I highly recommend. I mostly do videos on, that's the thing that's kind of, like, making me, like, not want to do it. Not want to do the video, is just that, like, I never finished the bottom of the skull. Like, I never bottomed it out properly. I'll have to do that. Oh, well. By the way, TNT, if you want to keep any of this cobblestone, I'm sure you're in the stream. If you pick up any of this cobblestone, do not worry about it. You can absolutely keep it. Like, especially after, like, the billion cobble you gave me before. And, like, but, like, seriously, though, I have no use for it. I couldn't have less of a use for it if I tried. Oh, this looks so cool from the ground. Getting a feedback loop. But, like, this looks so good from the ground. It looks a little weird at the front. I think I want to redo the front jaw at some point before I, like, lock it in, you know? But overall, it looks like a rat skull. It looks about how I'd want it to look. I mean, aside from the ear holes. The ear holes feel like they're a bit much, but that's how they look on the actual thing. But, like, I don't know if there's, like, maybe there's more I could do for that. Maybe if I, like, make it come over a bit more when I do the top. He's been lobotomized. It's okay. Don't worry about him. He's been lobotomized. Get a little lobotomy every now and again about it. I have pillars? I do have pillars. Good, good. Then I can start on one side of these teeth. There. Actually, let me add the 4th tooth. There. That's one side of the big major teeth done. And there's a lot less cobblestone on it than there was. Like, there's almost none on this side now after my little excursion. So, like, now I'm confident one good trip up and I can get the rest of it. In fact, I think I might as well go ahead and do that. Because I'm right here and I'm not, like, I can't really do much else for the build currently. So it'll be fine for me to just, like, whoop, that's my sword. It'll be fine for me to just, like, yank it all out now instead of later. Some stuff at the front, but I think the front is not my priority for the moment. Because I kind of want to leave the stuff at the front for reasons. Because again, if I plan on redoing that, then if I plan on redoing it, then I want to leave it. It's a good shape and it turned out well. Thank you, much appreciated. God, I can't like not mention it because I just happened to glance over and saw that someone followed like an hour ago, and I did mention it at the time. I mentioned that they followed me, but I wanted to mention this about my follower count the other day. Of just like I got like not in like an ungrateful way, of course. Like people were like unfollowing as other people were following, like as I was like attempting to reach 200. And so I hit 200 like 3 separate times, which I find hilarious that happened. But it also meant that, oh, did I? Okay. I was gonna say, I thought I fell, flamingo. But I thought I fell off again. But, like after I got past the 200 mark that 3rd time and it stuck, like, man, it was insane. Cause like I've just since then, I've just absolutely blasted past that. To the point where, like, now it's like a bygone thing at this point. We are like 15 followers past, I think 16 now, right? Yeah. It's wild. But no, yeah, I'll leave those at the back just because they're not that distracting. And those at the front because I need them later whenever I get more bone block. But no, yeah, the shape is coming in well. I don't know what I'm going to do for the inside of this. I think I might do my original idea of having like a little outdoor area in here. Like a little campsite in the skull. Because building an interior into that seems like it's going to be a pain. Because I'm not really going to have too much room to work with. If that makes sense. Maybe I'll add like a little balcony out the back of the skull though. Like a little like mezzanine level. Of just like somebody who's been like not so much that it's like a lived place, but like a regular campsite. Like somebody comes here pretty regularly or is like living out of this temporarily. So they built like a shoddy little like mezzanine to live on, and then down here maybe like some campfire, like a campfire and like a little food rack and stuff like that. I'm thinking about it. That's just something that's on the mind. Oh, I have more quartz. Which means I have the ability to make more quartz pillars, right? That's what I can do. Quartz slab, quartz pillar. Thank ye. I think 16 is good for now. I think 16 is a good amount of quartz to use. I forgot I had a bunch of quartz left over. Okay, so there's a tooth here, a tooth here, and here, obviously. And then where's the next tooth? I think adding one singular tooth like that is funny. Let me up. Boop. It's good that I've been doing my excess blocks in cobble this whole time because it makes it very easy for me to like know what blocks I need to be rid of, you know? It's had some very sharp ones. There are pillagers here now. I'm leaving. I'm getting down. And I'm eating. Yeah. You can be mad all you like. I'm munching. Wah. Oh, this might be a problem if I go home. If I kill him, that might lead to an issue if I go home. Because we live, like, right next to a village. Got an achievement out of it, though. Nice pack of pillagers. That's all? That's all. Okay. So, bad omen now. For an hour 40. I might bite the bullet and go home soon. I don't know, though. I don't know. Let me do this, and this, and this. So that sharp, like, canine tooth almost doesn't, like, have, like, a thing about it. I don't think the real skulls have that. I just think it's a nice addition to mine. No bucket on you? Don't think so. Unless I have one in my backpack, which I might. Alright, let's check the good old bag. No, but I got iron. I could make one. Not a big issue. I completely forgot that a bucket of milk could deal with that. I forbore. Okay, so 1, 2, 1. And then 1, 2, 1. And hey, would you look at that? That's all my quartz blocks. It's not all my quartz blocks. I've got more quartz on me. Just a bit. Just a bit. Give me that last one. There we go. Let's make all these into quartz pillars and start utilizing them. Because we got these big old canines in place, and now I'd like to match up my teeths now. See, like, because again, the real skulls don't have these, like, sharp teeth. Rat teeth are, like, sharp. Rat teeth aren't, like, that sharp, but they're, like, blunt objects. But I'm sharpening them up just a touch, just for dramatic effect, really. It's just for a bit more allure and a bit more, like, drama to the build. Okay. Ooh, that's interesting. It's interesting that is shaped that way. Which means we're gonna have to boop boop. Ooh, actually, these kind of follow a pattern, so let me do that. It actually works in favor of the pattern, and I would be a downright fool not to utilize that pattern, you know, and not to like make good on that pattern. Let's get up there. So I got some cobblestone to tear down anyway. Actually, no, I said I'd leave it. I said I'd leave it, so I will. 1, 2. I don't know about 1, 2 there. I'm not sure about, like, 2 teeth, or 2 block tooth there. Oh, that actually looks really cool. It looks almost like a dinosaur skull now, though. Is the issue. I think once I get the like, big old fangs in at the front, big old chompers, I think it'll look a lot better. I think it'll look a lot more, like, distinguishable. Speaking of distinguishable, let's get up here and add another tooth, because we can afford 1 more tooth, I think. Yeah, we can just do 1 more. That's all we got room for, really. Dang. Okay. Last quartz pillar block can go back in the chest. This is coming along, really. Really it is. It genuinely is. And I couldn't be happier about it. I think now, because we're 2 hours deep, which is, usually I go for 4. So I think what I'll do, right, is I think I'll hang out here for just a minute. I think I'll get a screenshot, actually. Oh, well, I'm too late to, like, wave also. I think I'll get, like, an updated screeny of this whole thing. And then he looks so dopey from here just because of the nose and because, like, I don't have the like, big, like, what are the like, big buck teeth in on the front yet. And so he just looks like he's missing them. It's the only thing really missing now. I think also what's, like, leaning me toward dinosaur is, like, this, like, shape of the eye hole and how that's the top currently. But I think once it's not the top anymore, that'll look a lot better. also be hippity-hoppiting. See you later, TNT. And then there were two. Okay, but yeah, I think that's the main thing making it look very dinosaur skull-esque. Like, I think once the build is done, it won't really look much like that. Also, the scale gives off a very dinosaur vibe. Kind of dragon-looking? Yeah, I could see it. Dinosaurs are just like, or dragons are just like winged dinosaurs. Oh my god, nothing will ever recover me from the post from someone who like draws dragons regularly, like furry dragons, about just like about how like to draw a dragon face you basically just like can reference horse faces directly. Like, I think that's an insanely silly thing. But okay, now that I've gotten my new screenshot, I'm gonna hang out here for 1 second, and I'm gonna do a quick BRB, run to the bathroom, have myself a time, and come back. And then we're gonna work on the spawner a little bit. I think we're gonna work on making the spawner, making the like grinder at 1 million look a lot nicer. Instead of making it look like a cobblestone brick, now it's gonna look like a cobblestone brick with a bunch of stuff slapped on it. But we've made this look nice. We've made a ton of progress here, and we'll definitely be coming back to this. But I think it's about time we do something about that spawner. So, quick BRB, and then we'll do that. Stick around. Okay. I left my mic unmuted. That entire time. Fantastic. Alright, back to game. Back to gaming. Back to it. Let's get to it. Alright, so. Supersonic. Oh, 100 kilometers with an elytra. Wow. Okay, so we've made real good progress on our Halloween Town build. So, back we go. I think it's a little too early to say, right? Oh, you could see it now. Now that I've added so much height to it, can you see it from here? Well, if I weren't 1 block tall. Yes, you can totally see it from here. That's great. That's fantastic. I was worried when I put the jaw in initially. I was worried when I put the jaw in for the first time earlier, like a few days ago, because you could see it kinda, like just a little bit. You could spot it if you were like really looking over there for it. It looks closer now. Like, it looks the appropriate distance away now that you know, it's started to like come together. It looks so good from here, dude. Oh, I'm very proud. I'm proud. And again, like I was saying, I'm so glad you can see it from here. As I was saying, I think it's too early to say, considering we only have like a build and a half to contest with. so far, and we're only 16 days out of 31 into the month. We've still got like a whole 2 weeks for people to start cropping up their builds in here, and I can't wait, by the way, to see what everybody else has up their sleeve. That's the fear with going so big so fast, is that I was just like, oh no, I hope I don't scare away people from participating on just like oh man, you know, just because like I didn't think the build would be this good, but I thought the scale of it would be an issue, you know? Like I thought I went a little too big. I thought I went a little too hard in the paint a little bit, you know? But I don't really. Oh, that's just lava texture. It looks so much more red at a distance. I barely noticed. Wow, look at that. It's like cheese. But no, yeah, I'm very happy with how this has come out so far. And I think once I finish it, and then cause like again, it's not even halfway done yet, right? Like the skull itself is almost halfway done, or is like a little over halfway done, but the actual build isn't even close, man. It's gonna be like, cause like I've got to finish the skull, right? And then I've got to rough up the skull. Like I've got to take it and I've got to like weather it and like add like cracks in it and stuff. I just want a good foundation to work on. That's why I'm doing the whole skull first. And then I've got to like put the build inside of it. And then I want to weather it by like adding like moss and stuff. And like, oh, he's headed straight this way. I should go. But like, needless to say, I've got a lot of work to do. I got a lot of work ahead of me on that. So we probably got a whole nother stream or maybe even 2 before that's like done. Do we have any bones in here while I've been away? 5 bones. Wow. But what was I saying? Now we got to make this look nice, and I have a good idea of how. Right? I've got a pretty solid idea of what I'm gonna do with this. I think primarily like the first thing that I want to do with it, I want to add like an outliner to it, like all the way around. So in like a dark block. I don't know what I don't really mind what. See, I'm trying to make this look good without going out of my way to get 1 billion resources for it, because like this was to save me having to get 1 billion resources elsewhere. So like I don't want to end up in an infinite loop of like, oh, I built the mob spawner so that I could build the skull, and then I built the like blackstone generator so that I could make the mob spawner look nicer, and then I went out and I made like a mossy carpet farm so that I could make the blackstone generator look nice. I don't want to fall down that like rabbit hole, and I doubt I'll use blackstone for it, by the way. HIJKLMNOPQRST Treehouse Crew. I haven't seen any of my fellow treehousers on in a few days. Not that I've been looking too hard, but you know, when I see them, I'll see them. That's for sure. Or I'll see them when I see them, I guess is what I should be saying. Okay, so now I need a dark block, and preferably I want it to be a stone. So, stone's chest, hello. Actually, we might use blackstone. If none of this blackstone is like spoken for or anything. Yeah, I'm taking it. What's the worst that could happen? Somebody gets mad at me. Again, I do this every time. These are communal chests. If somebody didn't want something taken, they would say so. Plus, we live right next to a blackstone biome. It's like... Ooh, what's... Ooh, don't add to the sign, please. What sort of things do we have in here? Protection 2, efficiency 2. I might use that efficiency 2. Just in the meantime, you know, on like a cheap pickaxe I'm not going to use a ton, you know? Actually... I have a sharpness 2 book I can put in there. Let me go do that. What mod stuff is on the server? Oh, all sorts. The primary thing is like Origins is like the most evident thing. There's Biomes Aplenty, which is where we get the redwood. I think that's where the redwood biome is from. I don't think we have Terralith. Terralith is really good I love Terralith, but if we don't have Terralith, that's whatever. I think we've got Farmer's Delight. I'm really not sure about all the mods involved. Regions Unexplored. Regions Unexplored is the other biome mod we have installed. Either way, I'm having a lot of fun with the... I'm having a lot of fun with the mods they've chosen, because a lot of it is stuff from, like... A lot of the mods involved are, like, Regions Unexplored, where it's like, I have never once heard of Regions Unexplored before this, but I do know about Biomes of Plenty, and I do know about Terralith. And so it's nice to be able to, like, add to my, like, mental repertoire of mods. What did I come back here for? Oh, enchant books to put this away. But yeah, let's get some spare blocks that I won't need for anything. Mob drops, wooden stuff, food, armor, plants. Is there any scaffold in the plants chest? Or bamboo to make scaffold? No. Ah, I'll tell you what there is though. There's these, which I can find somewhere to put. Miscellaneous. Light sources, pots, artifacts. Anything new in the artifacts chest? Nothing I'm particularly fond of having. Scarf of Invisibility? Neat. Ingots, tools, modded items. Oh, I hear this might show. Oh, we've got like the drill mod as well. Oh, patchouli. All sorts of stuff, really. All sorts. I'm gonna take these tough blocks as just a way to get through. And tools. We need an extra pick. There are no extra picks. Okay. So let me go and make a new pickaxe, because I'm gonna need it. Ugh, I can't put any of this away either, can I? I mean, no, it doesn't seem like it. Oh, we freed an inventory slot. Maybe we can free more than one. Just a bunch of, like, trial and error right-clicking into chests until something works. I will do some chest organization off-stream, I think. Like, that's something that I severely do not mind doing off-camera, is, like, reorganizing all my chests. I tend not to do modded stuff, but biome stuff and additional farming stuff has always sounded cool to play with. Yeah, I used to be a big vanilla guy. Like, and I still am. I still like the vanilla game a whole heck of a lot. But... you know, I over time, I just, like... over time, I've, like, explored and had a lot of fun with modded stuff, and it's been a good time. There's another pink bed to add to the collection. Oh, I was here for wood. Or wooden stuff, if there are, like, sticks in here. There are sticks in here. I'll take 2 of those. Because, like, sticks are one of those things that you'll just... I don't mind taking, because you'll just, like, accumulate sticks forever if you allow yourself to. 1, 2, 3. And make another pick. And that'll get me through this build, I hope. Having, like, 2 almost broken pickaxes and a normal, regular use pickaxe. So now I should be able to do /back. Oh, /back took me here. That's okay. I'm still technically closer to a waystone. So let me go to Grinder AFK. And now we're at the top of my AFK grinder. And here's what I'm thinking, right? Here's what's on my mind. I'm thinking we tear our little AFK building out just a bit, just a little, to make room for our Blackstone Overlords. Okay, let me start at the other corner, I think. That's where I want to begin, is at the other corner of this thing. That way I can have a nice foundation to build onto. Okay, so I think we're gonna do this 1 block, right? Oh yeah, it's like dark cobblestone, so this works out great, actually. I hope. If this looks bad, that's okay. Like, it's allowed to look bad. Okay, how do I want to handle the corners? Because I could handle them like that. Nah, I think I want to put it in. But, like, if this looks bad, that's okay. Like, I'm not... This is a build unlike the skull that I'm not really sweating over. Like, not that I'm, like, try-hardy sweating on just, like, the skull has to look perfect. But, like, I care a lot about how the skull looks, and I want to ensure that... I'm skipping this block so that I can jump down there in a minute. Because I'll need to be down there momentarily. But it's this build, like, I care about that build. I want that build to look good because I want to win the competition, you know? But, and, like, I want it to look good anyway because it's a really cool build, and I don't want to have a really cool build idea and later look back on it disappointed just because it's like, man, that was such a cool idea and I blew it, you know? And so, like, but with this, it's so much easier to just, like, sit down and enjoy building, because it's like it doesn't like matter all that much. It like really severely doesn't matter. I mean, I guess it does matter, but you see what I mean, right? Where like, yes, it matters that this looks good, but on the other hand, like on one hand I want it to look good, on the other hand it's already a cobblestone cube jutting into the sky. It's not gonna look great, you know? Like, it already looks about as bad as it can look, and so, by extension, I don't feel so tough about it, you know? About it continuing to look bad. Did I go through 2 stacks of... Oh my god, I did. Okay. Because we gotta go all the way around. Yikes. Okay. Down we go. Wah! Marine Marauder, you say? Okay. Okay, have fun. Good luck, have fun. Okay. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Now we can really get moving. Now we can schmoove our little hearts all the way over. Okay, so let's connect this like that. And we'll see just how far along we can get. You're making the thing bigger? Oh, no. We're not making it taller. I'm decorating it now. I think it's quite big enough. Though it's not as efficient as I would like either way. You know, just a flaw of how efficient these things could get. But like, you know, it's serviceable as it is. So I'm leaving it. I just wanna, you know, like make it look a little prettier. If I may. Like if that's an option. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I don't know how I'm gonna get rid of that now. Because I didn't just then. Alright. Can we finish like a half of this? We can, yeah. Okay, I think the next side we should work on is over here. Like, I think this should be next up on the docket. Oh, not like that. Get the cobblestone out of here, get the iron in here. I need blackstone now, not cobblestone. So I'm gonna have to... I have a place for it, though. Because, like, our whole nether area is, like, blackstone near the treehouse. So, like, and it goes on for, like, thousands of blocks. So, like, I'm happy to keep using that. 4, 3, 2... Oh, okay, yeah. What, were you shocked? Did you think I was gonna make this thing larger? How could I? Like, even if I wanted to. I'm not sure I could. I mean, I could. But even if I wanted to, I don't think it would help much to make it any larger at this point. You know? Like, I think it's pretty set in. Because, like, any higher and I'll be too far away for mobs to spawn effectively. I think it's also where I was AFKing. So I was AFKing at, like, a corner of it before. Whereas, like, the new AFK spot will be directly in the middle of it. Like, I'm gonna try that and see if that works better. Okay, we actually got through almost all sides. That's nice. Do I have more? No, this is the last stack I have. So I'm gonna want to log, or not log, but I'm gonna want to teleport away from up here, so that when I do a slash back, I end up here, like already on the thing. That way I don't have to worry about attempting to get on the thing again. Well, I guess I could just fall down, but that's worst case scenario. I kind of wanna prevent that. Okay, slash home TP treehouse. Let's go back to the treehouse, everybody. Let's see, do I have Blackstone anywhere? Because I'd love to use it if I have it. Ah, I do. I have 64 Blackstone, which is cool. Cool. All right, how much space do I have in my inventory? Enough for enough Blackstone. So let's go and get some. Let's go. So I don't want to say that I like have the game early, because that would be very, very illegal to have acquired a copy of the game pre-release without payment. But I have a feeling Mario Wonder is good. I don't know what makes me think that, but you know, I have it on good authority from a friend who has played it that it's good. And I don't want to say too much, of course, but like it's as good as I thought it would be. We won't snitch. I know, but I'm not... Oh my god. He was so fast. He was coming to get me about it. Alright, let's do a little wave. Let's be a friend. Let's be friendly. Whoa, doll. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I just thought it wasn't worth saying. Like, worth stopping to type it. I'm glad somebody did, though. But no, yeah, there's less here than I thought there was. What is this? A Banglum? Oh, it's like that stuff that they used to, like, nuke a mountain earlier. That's great. That's cool. Alright. Perfect. Now let's get down a couple blocks, shall we? Whilst I dig this out. Could probably expand this staircase, honestly. That'd probably be a helpful thing I could do while gathering this. But it stops being Blackstone at some point down this staircase, so I'm not sure I super want to do that. But I will go ahead and expand the staircase down a block as far as I can. How much further does this go beyond the Blackstone? Not far. It's fine. Okay, can I... Ooh, okay. Not that way. I was wondering why there was one single block there. I should have known. Frankly, I really should have known better. Okay, how many stacks do I have? About 2. See, I need a lot less of this than I needed of the cobblestone, so I don't want to overdo it. But I don't want to underdo it either. Yeah, what's the harm in underdoing it a couple times? I'll finish out this stack, and then we'll get back to it. Actually, no. I'll get another one after this. I feel like 4. Maybe I'll just break my pickaxe. I'll just break my pickaxe about it, I think. Ooh, that's a fall. That's a fall I don't want to take. That's a tumble I'm not willing to rumble with. This biome looks awesome. Oh yeah, this nether biome is sick. I like the blue and the black. It's really cool looking. Highly enjoy it. Too bad I'm stuck underground mining all of its like stones. Yeah, I'll go until my pickaxe breaks, and then when my pickaxe breaks, I'll go back and I'll get back to building. Ooh, okay. And then we go back this way. Because we're almost done. Looking like we'll have 5 stacks. 1, 2, 3. Oh, 4 stacks. I can't count. The uncountable. This is just like a reskinned version of last stream. Where we're mining stone indefinitely to get like materials to like build the spawner. Or the mob farm, rather. And there it goes. Okay. Flash back. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. Pop, pop. Pop, pow. Peep, poop. Poop, poop. Okay, yeah, I can't really do much out of that. Let me just keep going. We should have enough to keep us in good standing. And now, speaking of standing, we need to be worming our way around like this, doing a little action. Again, I've been rewatching Adventure Time on the brain, big time. Thinking of doing Adventure Time Halloween costume this year. Thinking of maybe like doing something Fiona and Cake related, because that came out this year, and it doesn't seem like a terribly difficult thing to cobble together a costume for. And so, you know, it came out this month even, so like even more relevant. Well, it started last month, but it finished this month. Like it's over this month. Lest they do a season 2, in which case it'll be over in the future, and it just kind of would have ran this month. But, you know, it's close enough. It's a media franchise from this year, and we have Halloween events to go to, so, like, unlike other years, I've got, like, a reason. Because now me and my partner have, like, things to go do on Halloween. Yeah, let's expand those out one. Because we're gonna have to boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. All the way up. So it's gonna be kind of tedious. What if I do it in 2s? If I do it in 2s, is that better? Will that work out better for me if I do it in 2s? It's working out fine, yeah. Here, what if I start from this side? Oh, not a torch, thank you. Oh, I'm gonna need more black stone than I thought, I think. Yeah. Quite a bit more than I thought. Like almost 4 times as much, but that's okay. We can get 4 times as much. It won't be that big of a struggle to get my hands on all of it. Oop. Okay. Oop. Okay, here we are. We're up on the level we need to be. So now, here's the big question, right? Okay, if I, whoop, yeah, and I got the block in place. Oh, and we get to see this place from the bottom for the first time. Oh, that looks nice. That creates a nice border on it, I think. I mean, maybe I'll do some kind of like design on each side of it. Maybe like runes from the Galactic Alphabet thing that's like on the enchantment table. That could be cool to do like a runic thing. And then, because I want it to come up to like Hello. Just enjoying the fire, friend. Yeah, he's just chilling. He's vibed. He's a friend. Oh my god. Oh, there's more than one of them. Are they getting out of there? Oh no, they're just spawning down here because there's no light. I see. We fix that. Just because, like, I'm immune to them, but not everybody is, and so it's probably better to just light that up just a tad here, so that when it gets dark out, it's not impossible. I mean, granted, this bottom area isn't Grinder AFK. This bottom area isn't really intended to be like super duper anything, you know, like super duper like stick around a while. Now that we have like a AFK area at the top, which is going to be, it's not yet, but it's going to be much more luxurious. I'm even gonna like use like, I'm gonna have like triangle windows and stuff up here. It's gonna be great. You'll see. It'll be perfect. You'll all see. Okay, okay, back down so I can do this little number. Okay. God, this roof looks a lot smaller when you block it in like that. Which is good, because I want the whole thing to look a lot less like big swaths of cobble. Even though that's what it is, you know. Alright. Ooh, okay, I thought I was a block off. Alright, we're fine, we're fine, we're okay. Everything's good. Everything is fine. Don't worry about it. No one is at all worried. It's okay. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 2, and then I need to add one there. So I will leave facing it. Teleport me back to the treehouse. And now we will go. We go. Ooh. Couple little hitches, frame rate wise. We're gonna make more than 2 pickaxes this time. Mostly because we'll need more than 2. Let's make 4 pickaxes. 4 pickaxes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 pickaxes. And now we have no inventory space. So let's go drop some stuff up top. Like, I want to start making sure I drop my stuff up top. Potions. That has empty bottles in it, yeah? I guess if I have to put empty bottles somewhere, it would be here. Is there room in plants for all these, like, flowers I keep picking up? Yes, there is. Okay. And then ingots. Get some quartz. Even though I kind of need my quartz, but I can come back for my quartz. Mob drops. Feathers. What is that? Echo of the ship graveyard? Ew. Youch. I've been bonked. Okay, okay, a couple miscellaneous things, like these roots. And any other plants? None that I would consider plant life, no. Yeah, we got enough room. Okay, let's go mine some stuff. So after we mine some stuff, we'll have some stuff. And when we have some stuff, we'll be golden. And we'll be able to finish off this build effectively. So let's get in here. Back to the old grind. Oh, careful falling down places. Gotta be extra careful not to get myself killed. I mean, not really, because I can just come back. But it will slow down the mining process greatly if I were to suddenly and dramatically die. So, I mean, maybe it is better that I don't get myself killed after all. Oh, right. I still have all this to break through before I'm, like, at a point where I can stop. Or where I'm at a point where I'll be able to go down a level without it being inconvenient for myself. Get as much of the stuff as we can carry. Let me eat this. That way I have an inventory slot free. Strategic food management. Yippee! Okay, and then we go back this way. And we pick up more stuff along the way. You know, it's been a Monday for sure. I don't know, like it hasn't been like a long day. Like I'm not feeling bad or anything. It's just like, man, you know, today was like just about average. You know, just about okay. And that's like, yeah, that's Monday for you. But, you know, I'm streaming, so it's a good day. You know? Like stream days are always good days. I get to sit down, I get to play a video game, and I get to hang out with chat. Always good days. I don't know, something about streaming literally, like, just about always lifts my mood a little bit. Oh, speaking of things that lift my mood. Ah, that did the exact opposite. Bad G Fuel. Yeah, I'm really not feeling this new flavor. I think Carnival was right. Did they say that? Was that? Carnival? Circus. Digital Circus. I'm an idiot. I'm so sorry. I think Digital Circus was right earlier when they mentioned offhandedly just that this is their least favorite flavor. I think that is the right decision. Because it's not great. Oh. There we go. Okay, almost fell. Naruto fans just stay losing. Like, all the time. Constantly in the pits, you know? Or so it seems from the outside. I don't know. They never seem quite happy with anything they get. But, you know, again, my exposure to Naruto fandom has been through Twitter, and every Twitter fandom is, like, the most insufferable version of itself. Just about. Except for MoistSMP Twitter. We love MoistSMP Twitter. You guys are great. Keep it up. You know, anyway. Now that I've done my you know, declaring my name. We can get back to complaining about Twitter users. Yippee! I don't know. I'm liking Blue Sky more and more as like time goes on. Like my only major complaints with the platform are where are DMs and where are video hosting and why hasn't it gone public yet? And the first two answer the third one, you know? Like, and the first two's like the answer to the first two questions is because that stuff is hard to, not like hard to implement, but like taxing to implement. And so I totally understand why, like, I can't, you know, why they wouldn't be down to host, like, millions of users' video content yet. Because I'd love to upload Twitch clips and stuff there, like I do for Twitter. But it's not really feasible when there's no video player or anything. And that's another thing. You gotta make a video player that, like, functions well on the website. And like, DMs, I'm not really as, like, privy to, like, what makes implementing DMs difficult. But they've said it's coming, I think, at some point. And so, like, I've got my eye out for it. You know, it's something I'm looking out for on that website. How much do we have? Oh, we got some. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stacks of Blackstone. Yeah, we need to get more then. More! Okay. See, Adam Driver has, like, like, Adam Driver should have gone into being a comedic actor, but I'm glad he didn't, you know? Because, like, he's very, like, I'm glad they keep casting him in very dramatic roles, because, like, and not to be mean, but, like, he overacts in a way that I think is very funny. Like, almost, not like, it's not, like, The Room bad when it comes to, like, overacting, but, like, it's like nearing up on Nicolas Cage, where it's like just overacted enough to be funny and still like enjoyable, but like not over the threshold of like funny because it's ridiculous, you know? I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I think about him fairly often, despite not being a Star Wars fan. But, yeah. How far along on this Blackstone are we? We're getting there. We're making some progress. We're making some prog. Yo, hella prog. I didn't pick up any of those last few. Gimme. Again, this item physics mod makes it, like, you have to be so deliberate when you pick up items. You can't just passively pick things up anymore. And that hurts me greatly, especially when I'm so small that, like, picking things up is, like, hard for me anyway. Like, I think that's the only reason I have such a problem with it. Is because... Or that's the only reason I think I have such a problem with that, is just because, like... Or that, like, I'm the only one who seems to really have that big of an issue with it, is just because I'm whittle, you know? And there are other small players on the server, too, so, like, you know, of varying scales of, like... I think I'm the smallest you can be? Maybe? Maybe you can go, like, a touch smaller, but, like, I think I'm the smallest I could possibly be, and that is not on purpose. Because I've seen some people be a block tall, like I am, and then other people are, like, a block and a half. And others are, like, just under normal height at, like, like, you know, at, like, just about, like, a block and 3/4, I think is what I'd call it at. And so, like, there's just enough variance there. Okay. We're about to break this iron pickaxe. And we're nearing up on filling our inventory with the stuff. Give me more. Give me more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boink. Okay. Let's assess our numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stacks. 7 stacks is how much I went into this with. So let's slash back and see what we can do about knocking out some more of this. Shall we? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. And now we stack. Like a seasoned Tetris player, I quickly stack blocks. It's what I do. Tis what I do. Come on, I'm having such a hard time timing that now for some reason. How much further I gotta go? Just a bit further. A tiny bit further, and we're there. Come on, a little further up, please. Boink. Come on. Boink. There's a nice vantage point of that over there. Oh, we're here. Ooh, not like that, not like that. Hold on. Not really what I wanted to do, but I'll take it. Haha! Hitting the bottom of that water always scares me. Like, I feel like I'm gonna take damage anyway. Oh, that's gonna look good when it's done. Genuinely, that's gonna look so good. It's such a little thing, but it already helps so much to have it, you know? let's get back up to the top. Grinder AFK. And then drop down again. Oh no. Oh no, I just realized I did that one and then I did the one way over there. I didn't go all the way around. So now I'm gonna have to break some stuff to get all the way around. Which is not a problem, mind you. I can do that. I just didn't realize that's what I had done until it was too late. And now we do a little thing I like to call getting on with it, wherein we build a little thing here, and we talk while we do it, as to not make the stream infinitely boring. I was looking. I am sorry. My commentary brain is just like fried from all the math in the first half of the stream, and just all the like, all right, do the thing. Now do the thing again, and repetitive task is not really cutting it for me in terms of being able to repair my brain cells, you know? I'm really happy with how the rat build is coming out, though. I'm really happy with the rat skull in its current form. Aha! I'm glad I haven't messed that up at all, because when I eventually mess that up, if I mess that up, it's gonna be a hard thing to fix. But does that take me somewhere interesting? No, that takes me here. Dang. Okay. So now let's get up and at him. And I'm on the wrong side of this thing. Let me swim. Let me go for a swam. Nice little dip. But no, yeah, I'm very happy with how the rat skull is turning out. Like, I'm very hyped to be able to finish that. I think it's gonna come out pretty sick, if I do say so myself. Grinder AFK. I'm getting good at, like, scrolling directly to it. You know? Like, I'm getting better and better at that every time. Whoop. Oh, it's so close to that edge, dude. It's so close. It's, like, ungodly close to the edge. Okay. Now we fill this in, and we get rid of it for good, because we will not be needing it again. At least I don't think. I highly doubt we'll need it again. I don't know why this was put here initially, because, like, TNT put it here, but I'm glad it was here when I needed it. But it's kind of in the way now. Oh, blocks just popped back into existence. Are we having another stream crisis? No, things are fine. I'm glad that was like a one-time, like, little iffy spot there. It seems to be happening though, like once a night or so, and I can manage that. I can deal with that. Work around it even if it's like regular enough, you know? But no, yeah, so long as it doesn't become too repetitive or, like, too large of an issue, I think we're good. I think we'll be fine. Okay, does that... Yes, I did do my corner pieces. Okay, I thought I didn't do my little, like, beveling on it. This helps. This does help this look a little better, in my opinion. Like, I think the whole thing is starting to come together in a way that I can appreciate. See, here's what you gotta do, really. This is the move. And then, whoop. Now, I want to do something to the underside here. I'm thinking I just, like, line in around where the water flows are and call it a day. Like, just, like, take those corners and fill them. It's gonna be weird, because I'm gonna need to, like, get up under there, but in the end, I think it'll come out pretty good. Pretty good. How much more of these do I have? Oh, a couple stacks. We're fine. We're flying, dude. Come on. Let me get up here. Like this. Fill in this little absentee corner. Just to kind of make it like a motif throughout the thing. Okay. Then I'm going to use this to work my way back. Hey, something new. Welcome in. It's been a minute. How you doing? How's it going? How's life treating ya? Okay, let me... Ooh, yeah, I got my pickaxe in my hotbar. That's fine. I can get rid of that. And there. And there. And there. And there. And now we need to go... We need to take these out and go all the way the other way. Okay. Now we go the other way. Boink. Doing alright, just had the weirdest conversation of my life. You? Wow, well you can't say that and not elaborate. I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty well for myself, if I do say so. And I do say so. I did this wrong. I did that incorrectly. Alright, well, place the tough blocks back. I'm doing pretty good. We're on MoistSMP, having a bit of a time here. If I dare say that we're having a time, anyway. I'm gonna lose a couple of these, and that's just fine. That's just okay. Like, I'm absolutely not gonna make all these back. Alright, there we go. And now it goes the other way. Is it the same place as before? No, okay. Doing this 2 blocks thick might be better, actually, in hindsight. But I'm not doing that, because I think that would make it look too thick, now that I say it out loud. Now that I've expressed that out into the world, I'm feeling less confident in it. And that's okay. That's fine. But no, yeah, what was this weird conversation you had? I'd love to hear about it. If you don't mind sharing. Oh, is that where I came up? Oh, then I did this wrong somehow. How did I do it wrong twice? Yeah, what? Oh, the thing is off center. Yeah? Yeah, that's it. That's what I did wrong. Yikes! I can fix it though. Again, like most things that I mess up all the way, I can fix it up big style. Let's go. Fixing it up big style. Which involves a little bit of tear down and a little bit of fixing. So 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, no, that's how I wanted that. Okay. I just needed to double check before I get all the way down. So I could still fix it from this height. But once I really, really get down, both of those are going to be out of my reach. Until I get to, like, the opposite corner. I think. Okay. This thing will not be weirdly shaped anymore. Hurrah. Let me use this so I can get up on the thing. Oh, well now I'm on the wrong side of the... Oh, I dropped blackstone over here. It's good that I'm on the wrong side of the thing, actually. Because I dropped blackstone. Okay, give me my blocks back. And then let me swam back over. Do a little swimmy swam. And yeah, look at that. Oh my god. Okay, I'm going back up. I'm going back up anyway, because I gotta place the blackstone in. I was gonna be so mad if I left that. Oh, you don't even know how, like, upset with myself I just was for a second. But no, yeah, that's the bulk of it done, really. We just gotta kinda... Ooh. So the conversation was with me and my roommate. She said, "Can you deep throat a lollipop?" And I said, "What a weird and unnecessary question." She gave me one, and she said, "If I can do it, so can you." Said, "You need some help." 2 minutes later, and now I'm here. Yeah, that is a weird conversation. I'll give you that. You found a weird one. I like weird conversation, though. Weird conversation is good. Because normal conversation can be just not enough sometimes. You gotta get weird with it. You gotta get real weird with it real fast. Okay. Down I go. Expo. Xbox Live! Okay. Alright, that's 1 corner out of 4. Let's go. Found out that I can? Well, that's a good fact to learn about yourself. Yeah, I got plenty to do this side. Okay, cool. Or at least I hope I do. I got plenty to get up there. Enough to, like, do the whole side, I'm not sure, but I got enough to get up there. Why are you so small? Origins mod. I went with a little rodent origin, and so now we're a little guy. I couldn't go with rat, because rat was kind of a stinky origin. It meant I wouldn't be able to see during the day. It was really more mole-esque than rat-esque. Of like, oh, your eyes are blinded during the day, and you live underground, and it's like, that's not how rats work, though. And so I went with the mouse one, which makes me friendly to mobs. Like, mobs will not hurt me. But I can hurt them, and even if I do hurt them, they won't hurt me. They assume I mean no harm, which is insanely helpful to have. But no, yeah, it's a nice feature to have of my origin. Sorry, I got distracted. I heard a weird noise. Just the cats being weirdos. Little weirdos. But no, yeah, it's a nice origin to have. I don't mind it. Like, the downside is supposed to be that you're a little guy, but like, I think it's fun. I think it's a fun new spin. Fun new thing to be doing. Okay. I don't know if I made those touch before. I'm not doing that now, that's for sure. Useful being 1 block tall. Yeah, I could squeeze into little spaces. It's actually like a benefit more than a hindrance most of the time. Sometimes it's a hindrance. Like, there are times where I would claim it as a hindrance, yes. But the majority of the time, I think it comes out to be a pretty useful little thing. Little mechanic that I can do. I can also teleport short distances, or like hop, I think is like the thing. But it doesn't list it in my origin anywhere, but oh, it's probably not an origins feature. It just struck me that it might not be a feature of my origin. But this is a mod that lets you do little hops. Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. Slash treehouse. Slash back. And now we're gonna not die somehow. Okay, actually no, I was gonna do like a weird like teleporty nonsense thing, but I can do better than that. I'll do you one better by just like not dying at all and wasting a couple blocks. Which that's what these tough blocks are for, because I don't have scaffolding on me, and it's much easier just to use a block for me right now. Ooh. For the kind of little maneuvers I'm having to do with it. Oh, that's coming out so nice. We're only halfway done. Still got a whole other half to do. Oh, that barely ate any of my blackstone away. I'm so used to doing them like triple thick, like I do on the, like I did on the other, on like the main body of the spawner. That like, now I'm like experiencing the joys of not having to do that. But no, yeah, things are good on the server. Like I'm making so much progress in so many areas today. It's really a whole thing. Okay, let's get up there. And let's do that. We need a bunch of tinted glass still, which means I need a geode. Which means I'm gonna have to go geode hunting. But... oh, we don't need the tinted glass. We just need glass. But that means I'm gonna have to just spend, like, hours digging sand. That's not what I wanted to do. So I might do that off stream. Simply for the fact of just, like, who the heck wants to see me sit and dig sand for an hour? You know? Or possibly even 2. Let's see. Because maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll do that. Like, I might. Just because, like, it needs doing. Yeah, so much glass. I gotta dome in the whole top of this thing. For some reason, I was under the impression that it needed to be tinted glass over the top when it really doesn't. I do need tinted glass, but I don't need that much. But I need more than I have, and so I need to get, like, a geode going. Like, I need a personal geode to dig out. Or someone else's geode. I'll settle for a shared geode situation. Dual custody of the geode. Oh, look at it on the mini-map. Hold on. Look at it on the mini-map. Oh, you can see into the spawner. I thought that was the pattern on the thing. It's not. Ah, I've been bonked. Okay. Back we go. I still haven't added all those new redeems I want to do. I don't know what I want to do for them, you know? Like, I want to do new redeems, and I want to do, like, sound effect-based ones. That's, like, the only idea I have, though. I'm thinking about sound effects I want to put in there. Like almost like a viewer soundboard. So that, like, you know, if you're in the stream and you want to fucking play a sound, you can play a sound. Use one of those, because it doesn't matter. That's not visible. And now we do one of these. To ensure that I land over water when I break these. Ooh. Oh, get that. Don't want to leave that behind. Or schmelz. Okay, alright. That done? That looks fine, yeah. Alright, now we gotta do the back side. We got one more whole side to do, and then we're done with the bottom. Like, we're done with, like, the outlining. And we got about a stack, and seeing as we had 2 stacks and a bit, almost, like, 3 of these pillars ago, I'm thinking, you know, and we didn't use it all, I'm thinking a stack will be enough. You know, oh, I need to do something about this, too. But it can wait. Because I forgot that we moved the whole spawner forward a block. Let's get up. I'm tripping myself up so much on this because it's like, oh, I don't want to use this to build up because then when I get up there I won't have enough of it. But these blocks need to be blackstone too, and so it's just like, well, what do I do? You know, like I like, oh wait, I am supposed to use that here, you know. Okay, and up we go. And a little further. And a little further. Bink, bink, bink. Oop. Okay. Now we do that, and we do tough blocks across. I think that's quite far enough. Oh, this pickaxe is gonna break in a few blocks. Oh, it might break during this. Oh, no, I got 15 uses left. Okay. It just started doing the, like, oh, I'm on a break thing, you know. It'll be enough to get me through this row, and probably the next one, too, if I don't make any dumb mistakes. Like that, and then like that, and like that. I can take them out as I go. And then boom, boom, and then boom, boom, and then boom, 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 boom. Okay, let's get over here before the VOD gets muted, because everybody knows that that's close enough for DMCA to pick up. Totally. Oh gosh, I thought I had the wrong block, and I thought it was too late. Whew. That could have been bad. It wasn't bad, but it could have been. Could have been, could have been, could have been. Whatcha? Oh, did I add... No, okay. Good, good. That looks good. That looks very good. I dig it. I think it's very nice. And now... we need to come around here so we can get back inside of our little area. And look at that. Oh. Oh. Okay. How much do we have left? Half a stack. It's enough to get started. It's enough to get us started on the next little bit that we gotta do. Grinder AFK. Yeah, we're getting better at that. We're getting so much better at that, dude. So good, it's not even phony. Okay, so the thing I'm gonna want to do here, right, is boom, 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 and then we'll tough block, and then boom, 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 and we'll just keep doing that until we've hit a pyramid shape. We need to do that until about the middle, because I'm not going to hit the middle before I run out of blocks, but we need to just keep this going as long as we can. And because it's like stair-step shaped, I'm going to have a very easy time getting up here to finish it off in a bit. Let's do a little more, and then one more. That's probably honestly about as far as that needs to go for now. How's that look? Not bad. I mean, I need to take the tough blocks out, of course. Oh my god, the pickaxe survived, right. It's wild. I mean, not for long, but it did survive. It met the requirements for survival. Up we go. And up we go again, just because I need to deal with this underside. Alright. And back down. Okay, careful what blocks we break. I don't want to break into the spawner and go plummeting in with the rest of them. I saw that and thought it was a skeleton, like a very big skeleton. What? Oh, it's a star. Oh, the moon's going down, and the sun's coming up. Oh, let's watch the sunrise while I take a sip of my yee fuel. Sunrise over the horizon. Ah. Ah! G Fuel's so bad! Or at least this flavor. I can't be mean to, like, all of G Fuel. Just because I don't like a flavor, you know? I'm taking so many screenshots, by the way, as the sun comes up, and I'm gonna pick my favorite and post it in, the Discord for the thing. Back. Welcome back. We're just watching the sunrise real quick. And we're working on this. I think that might be too much. Nah, I think it'll look fine once it's, like, done anyway. Let's go... Oh, I can just, like, TP there. /home, TP, treehouse. Get back to the treehouse. Ouch. And go and get more blackstone. Sniffer. Look at his little nose. He's having a sniff. Ah, he's so good. Only seen the sunrise like 3 times? No way! What special circumstances are you under that you've only ever seen the sunrise 3 times? Oh, I broke the staircase at some point. I got some of these that I could use to fix it. Yeah, there we go. What has happened to you? Sniff. Yeah, he's just big sniffing. I don't know, I like the sniffer. Other people are mad about him, just as like a mob vote mob, you know, but I don't see how you could remain disdainful of that guy. Mainly watch Sundown. Oh, you're just like on the wrong time frame to be able to see it. Just like your sleep schedule just does not align with seeing the sun come up. Neither does mine most of the time, actually, but like I've definitely seen the sun come up more than a few times. It's a privilege. It's nice. The sunrise is nice. Well, sometimes the sunrise is nice. The sunrise is nice if you're just waking up and you're having like a cup of coffee or something and you're like sitting by a window or out on like a balcony and like having a nice little moment as you just like wipe the sleep from your eyes. The sunrise is not as nice when when like the sun was still up and you put on a VR headset and then you hang out in VR for what feels like just a couple hours and then you take off said VR headset and the sun is coming up currently. Like you didn't see any of the night at all. And both of these things are things I have experienced firsthand. So, like, you know, the sunrise can be nice, I think is what I should say. Because it can be, it could totally be nice. It just, like, not all the time. Speaking of things that can be nice, I don't need quite as much blackstone as I needed before. Like, I think, like, you know, the rest of this pickaxe will definitely suit me. Like, I probably won't even need to use the rest of this pickaxe. Actually, I need some of this pickaxe left over. Because I need to be able to rectify any mistakes I make. And, like, get rid of my tough blocks without having to craft a new one. Oh, I've got a diamond pick. It's okay. I've got a diamond pickaxe left over. All things are fine. Everything is okay. As long as I have my diamond pickaxe, everything will be fine. And I know saying that out loud is just like inviting something terrible to happen to my diamond pickaxe, but whatever. Fate's fate. If I'm like dooming myself with what I say, whatever. Freedom of speech. Not freedom from consequence, mind you, but I'll absolutely, like, what could possibly go wrong my way into, like, something terrible happening. It's the funniest way to do it, actually. I find that when bad things are happening to you, having something to laugh about in the situation is ideal. I don't know. Just for me personally, I can always, like, I like to think I'm very good at finding the humor in things. Like, even things that, like, genuinely upset me, I can have a good laugh at every now and again. Like, I had an incident, and I don't mind talking about it on stream now, just because, like, it's well and over and done with. I had an incident a couple months ago, wherein, if I do /back, will that take me to the, yes, it will. I had an incident wherein, like, my income, like, all of my income was in danger for a bit. And, oh, I see why it looks weird. It looks weird because it starts at the very corner and doesn't like meet at all. Let me see what I can do about that. So I can do stuff about that. I think having this block is necessary. Yeah, it should be entire 4-block sections. Oh, the music stuttered for a second. Wait, am I in one of those music streams now? I realized the music thing I clicked on like a couple hours ago was... Yes, I am in one of those like Halloween music streams now. Okay. Cool. Fine. Whatever. I like the vibes. I like the vibes. I'm a fan of the vibes. You guys like vibes? I like vibes. I think this is my first lollipop this year without bubblegum. Potentially. That'd be interesting. If it were, you know? I don't know. I'm big on blow pops. I think if you're gonna have a lollipop, you might as well have one with gum in it. Cause like, I don't like Tootsie Roll Pops. Actually, I'm not a big Tootsie Roll Pop guy. I like a Tootsie Roll every now and again, right? Don't get me wrong. It's absolutely like a fantastic thing to consume and put in your body. But, like, I'm sorry, how weird I said that just struck me as I was continuing to speak. But, like, I think the flavors just aren't quite as, like, good. Like, not the flavor of lollipop, but I don't think the, like, sweet flavor of the like, artificial flavoring of the lollipop mixes well with, like, the almost, like, the, like, chocolatey flavor, and I don't think the texture of a Tootsie Roll should be in a pop either. Like, I don't know that that's something I like. We need to keep doing this until those meet up. I think 2 more would do it. Oh, that's not right. Take that away. But I don't know. I got lollipop opinions, sure. That's the wrong block twice. There we are. Let me get down from here. But hey, I managed to do this in a way that isn't wasteful of a block every single layer, you know? I think that's interesting that I've managed that. Uh-oh. I don't know that these are gonna meet up right. Oh, they do meet up right. Great. I'm glad that's the case. All right, now we've done half. We've done half, and now we have to do the other half. We have to do the other half. Just, like, violently angry about having to do the other half of this, like, insanely easy build. But no, it's nice to, after working on something, like, very, very organically shaped for the first half of the stream, very natural, it's nice to work on something with a more organic shape in contrast, you know? I think it's very nice to be able to do that. Oh, neither of those are right. Take them away, take them away. Okay, I got like 200 blocks more I can break with this diamond pickaxe, so it's not going anywhere just yet. If I used it for teardown earlier, like I was thinking of doing, it would have been done and over with. Oh, I'm on half a heart. I don't know how long I've been on half a heart, but I'm on half a heart. I should do something about that. I'm the worst about that, by the way, especially on stream. Like, in private, I won't do that quite as often, but occasionally, if I'm, like, locked into a build like this, I will just straight up forget, like, oh, wait, I am, like, on the brink of death doing all this. Okay, speaking of teardown, we need to get rid of this little AFKing shack, now that we don't need it anymore. And then we'll fill the rest in with glass very, very soon. Though I don't know if that's the right way to go about it, honestly. Just like all glass all the way. I'm not sure that I want to do it that way. I kind of want to incorporate cobble in some way, but like on the other hand, I don't. I really, really don't. Just because, like, I think cobblestone is a nice texture. I think cobblestone is a good texture in moderation. As, like, an accent block for a pattern, it's nice. But as far as, like, its coloring and pattern goes, like, singularly, I think it's a little, like, even in its current texture, it's a little rash, yeah. Where did it go? Where did it, oh, there it is. Okay, and now I want to put this in the center, but I know it's not gonna, like, sit perfectly centered, which is gonna be upsetting, and that's okay. Here. 1 mil. Oh. 1 mil. Why does R open? Oh, because I have my hand over there. I have my cursor over there. 1 mil grinder AFK. There. Now, because it's got the 1 mil in front of it, it'll sit right. Okay. Now we do this. I have so much more blackstone that I'm gonna need. I think I'll use it to revamp the platform down there to match aesthetically with whatever I go with in here. Just because that's nice as it is, but like I mean it's serviceable as it is. But I think that with a little updating to match this, which I'm going to put a lot more like care into. Hey, I did it wrong. Hey, I'm a block off. I did it incorrect. The whole thing is wrong. Like, not only did I fuck it up, I fucked it up. Okay. Okay, it's fixable. It's not the biggest deal. But no, yeah, we're near about done. Just about. With this little like staircasing pyramid top thing I'm doing. Looks a little like dreidel-esque, you know? From the bottom, I bet. Are dreidels four-sided? I do not know. I don't know. I think. Well, I mean, they've got like the top like this, of course, yeah, but like, as in like the like rectangular bit, isn't that rectangular? With like a, it's like rectangular with like a little like pointed bit on one end for spinny, and then a little like stick on the other end, and so like this is coming out very dreidel-esque, which I don't mind, but like it's not exactly what I was going for. There we go. Now, what do I do with the rest of the space? Oh, that looks sick, actually. That looks cool as hell. Let's light it up down here so that I'm not so cold. I think we start on the glass. I think that's like what we do. 1 mil grinder. 1 mil grinder AFK. 1 min grinder AFK is what I've named it. Dang it. I can edit it. I can fix it. 1 mil. There we go. Now they should all appear together. 1 mil grinder AFK, and then 1 mil. Okay, big stretch. Big stretch. Okay. Now we go... Oh, I had the waystone open for a reason. We go home. JK, LMNOP, QRS. The Treehouse Gang was like so high on the list. And now like, or on the like waypoints list. And now it's like way at the bottom. I think it's funny just watching the server evolve like that. don't think I have any sand. I could put away more glass in a different location at some point. Ah, there's more glass in here, but that's not really what I needed. Let's enjoy being home for a minute. And maybe take a little nap to enjoy being home. Ah, okay. So we got a stack and a bit of glass. I don't think that's gonna be enough. Honestly, like I don't think it will be. But if we do slash back, it takes us here. Take me back again. Take me back again. Thank you. I think I have an idea that will help me not need quite as much glass, but won't really like make an issue. Like it won't make a fuss when we'll grind her AFK. I don't even have to scroll for it anymore. How many steps up is this whole thing? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's an annoying amount of steps. So 10. We'll count down from 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. And then what I'm thinking is we'll run like a crossbar across here, right? Like a cross beam. And then I'll get down and I'll see how that looks. And then if it looks right, then we'll keep doing it. But if it looks off center, it looks off center. I think if I move it one down, it'll be off center the other way though. Or maybe, right? Hear me out on this. We cap it at the top. Like at the very top, we like extend it a little bit so it's like fully capped. Oh, that's a block too far out. Yeah. Oh, missed it. Didn't quite make it. That's okay. Back up we go. Because I want to move this up a few blocks before I cap it. Because I think having, like, rectangular, or, like, trapezoidal windows looks good. I don't know how far down I want to go, though. We'll try going down 2 blocks. That gives us, like, 8 blocks of window, and then, you know. Let's see how that looks. I think that's plenty to cap it. Yeah, I think that looks good. Well, maybe one more. I don't know. I struggle with it. I'm grappling with the idea. Give me a minute. Let me fix that and then have a look at it now that it's not so bunky jankums. Let me do it on all sides, because that's definitely not too much. So it's not like I'm gonna have to tear it out when I do it on all sides, you know? 2, 3, 4, and then bleep glop, and then straight across, and then boom 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 boom, and that'll do. Oh, I think that's how I got to half a heart. I think that might be why. Okay, now in goes the glass. Let's see how much of this glass we can get in. So I'm thinking that this will be enough maybe for one side. One size fits all. Actually, here, let's do that too. Does that kind of spoil it? That spoils it a little bit, I think. Yeah, let's not do that. That's kind of ruin it for me. Ruining it for me. Okay, so let's start on this side because this is our like tester side. Am I doing it one block in like this? I don't want to, actually. I really don't wanna. I don't have Silk Touch, so this is gonna be a pain. Haha. Get it? Like glass pain, but I just, oh my god, I can't believe I misplaced that many of them. But we're gonna go ahead and go this way. And then we're gonna come up one. That one's gonna be the fastest layer to do. And then, oh, we're already like halfway out of glass. We're gonna need so much glass for this. Oh, dude. So much glass. That's okay, though. That's okay. We're gonna get as far as we can, and then we're gonna see how it looks. 11, 10, 9, 8. Because I got a suspicion that it'll either look really good or really bad. I didn't think about how the glass would tile, because I'm so used to like Optifine glass. But even if I had like the texture like tiling off, it would still like tile here. I think that works. I think that looks about as good as it can look. Yeah. Okay, so a stack of glass was about enough to do half of that. It would have probably been exactly enough to do half of that if, like, I hadn't wasted 6 of them. So we need about, I'll say 2 stacks per, so 2, 4, 6, 8, minus 1, that's 7. So we need 7 stacks of glass. Oh boy, okay. Well, back we go to, actually, let's go to ABC Desert. And then we'll start mucking about here and digging up as much as we can. Because like other people have been here to dig already, so like I think we're in the clear now to just start absolutely demolishing it. Cause only need a bit more. Ooh. There's the music. Okay. Just had like a small hitch, that's all. Let's get ourselves 7 stacks of glass. Christ. Alright. How much are we up to now? We're just about at a stack. We might be at a stack if we picked up everything that we dropped. That's another thing to make peace with about this, is just the, like, I'm not, like, a decent chunk of the durability, like, of, like, a decent chunk of every block I break. Like, 1 in every, like, 10 blocks probably is going to be wasted. And thus it's going to be, like, wasted durability as well. That's just something I gotta... Something I gotta make my peace with, you know? That's okay, I can get back. No sweat about it. It's just at ABC Desert. That's not the same. This ain't where I want to be, dog. Oh, and I can't even... Okay. That's fine. That's fine. That's okay. Okay, no, I need to be very careful to hit desert and not devil tower. Okay, previous death down that way. Oh, my stuff is all in the water. Oop. Why did it... Is it because I had bad omen? Why is the banner strapped to my head? How do I get it off? Get it off me! Get it off me! I don't know what to do about that. I guess it's been there for a while and I just haven't noticed. Either that or it just happened when I picked all my stuff back up. One of the two. Okay, give me my backpack. And then give me all my sand. And give me my blackstone. And give me my axe. And more of my sand. Tier of my sand. It's all sand in there. So reorganizing my tools. Oh, let me get up here. Reorganizing my tools. Let me get this, 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 and this all in order. I think that's everything. I think that's everything picked back up. Not a thing lost. Nothing of value was lost. And by that I mean nothing was lost. My inventory looks a little fuller even because I have gone ahead and 64 and a bit. Well, because I'm so deep into red sand now, I think I'll just keep gathering red sand. Just because it'll be easier than attempting to gather not red sand and red sand and having to like mix them. Oh, Devil Tower is only like 62 kilometers. That always trips me up that it switches to like kilometers instead of meters at a certain point. And so I'll just see the number and I'll go, oh, that's only 62 blocks. Oh, you know, like immediately. Here, place those back. I don't want those. You can keep them. You can have them. Like it's always something to, hello, wandering trader. Do you have anything cool? I don't think you ever do, really, but it's worth tracking you down about, I think. Oh my god, never mind, dude. Never mind, dude. I'll leave. Jeez, he just, like, juked me. Like, he went invisible, and then he juked me into this ravine. I'll leave him be, dude. I don't want anything to do with that. If he wants to be rude to me, that's fine. I just, gosh. Didn't expect it. Ah, here we go. Gather. I must be careful. We are close to the ravine's edge. Digging, digging, digging. Gathering sand. Gathering sand. What are we at? 3 stacks, just about? Out of 7. So we're about halfway done. Almost. We're about like a half a stack away from being halfway done. So, because like 4.5 or 3.5 would be halfway done. Yeah, I can math. I math sometimes. I'm cool like that. That's all. It's no big deal. Yeah, I can count. I even know fractions. Wow. Alright. I feel bad because we were just like absolutely like ripping into this desert, man. We are pillaging. Which is, you know, oh, the banner's gone. Which is, you know, cool for having a banner on my head. Did it go into my inventory? It went into my inventory, yeah. I don't know why it decided it just wanted to be on my head for a while. He was just hanging out up there. Let him be. Now we're over halfway done. See, the only issue post this is that I have to, like, smelt it all, and I have, like, nothing to do while I smelt all of it. That's a nice running noise. Yeah, let's say hello. Do a little wave. We've done our wave. And now we get on with our digging. Diggy diggy desert. Place have a name? Because if it doesn't, I vote Diggy Diggy Desert. This is what everybody does, I guess, because I see more than just my spot of digging out all the sand. Okay, we're nearing up on 5 stacks now. Be cool if I had a better shovel. Like, I could probably stop working on things and enchant all my stuff at some... Hello, Skello. I could probably stop and enchant all my things at some point and make my life, like, 10 times easier. Because, like, sand auto breaks. Like, it like, one hit breaks instantly. Instamine. Instamine is the word I was looking for just then. Like, it's so fast and, like, you know, it's only an efficiency 4 book away. I think. Maybe you need efficiency 5 for it, but I don't know. Either way. Here we are. Let me run around, do a little run round, grab all my missing stuff. 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 and a bit. So we're nearing up on done with this. We're coming up on it. Actually, no, 6. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and like darn near 6. Not just a bit. So we really only need about a stack more. Oh boy. Can't wait. Okay. But no, yeah, I'm staring in on that, like, latest death waypoint. I think it'll go away if I, like, log out and log back in, maybe? I don't know. But I do not need that latest death waypoint. I'll manually disable it later if it keeps annoying me. Okay. Keeping a careful eye, because I don't want to get too much more than I need. Mostly because I don't have the storage space for it. 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64. Done. 64. There. Now take me home. Take me home. Alright, now the issue is those are blast furnaces up there. And while I wish they did, they don't take sand. So, we're gonna have to wait on this to smelt manually. More accurately, I am gonna have to wait on this to smelt manually. I think we're ending a little touch early. How far in are we? 3 hours 46. Yeah, we're ending about 15 minutes early here, but we've done just about everything we set out to do. I'm very satisfied with where we were at today and how much we got done. Because we made good rat skull progress. We made progress on the build a little bit, or on the spawner build a little bit, and it's been a good stream. So. Don't go anywhere. We've got a raid that's happening, so just stick around for that if you can. I would much appreciate it. Who's live? Who's live? Who's live? I always like to raid somebody different. Here's somebody doing like a viewer SMP. Gloomy _ that's who we're gonna raid into. I feel so bad for last time when I raided into like a stream that was over, like literally ended the second I hit the raid button. So let's hope that doesn't happen again, because I don't really have much of a way of checking other than just sitting still and watching the stream. Anyway, ! Socials will get you my social media. I talked about that earlier. ! VODs will get you a link to my VODs channel where you can watch every previous stream of every previous game, including this one after it's up. They're organized by game and playlist. So go, be nice, have fun. See you later.